Hello, everybody.
And welcome to the stream.
I'm your host, Richard,
And I'm D.
and we are cracking on with our playthrough of RogueTrader. So, do you want to give us a quick recap, D?
So last time we were still on Footfall Station, having just finished the funeral business. We had a meeting with the governor, the liege, I suppose. Went alright. We agreed to help him with the food problems the station is having. And in exchange, he gave us a shit on a profit factor. We then proceeded into the underhive, no, not underhive, it's not really hive, into the underworld of Footfall, which was already
Shadow.
pretty dodgy to begin with, the Shadow Quarters,
That's the one, yeah.
where we met Jaya, a coal trader, who is somewhere. Is she not on the bridge?
I think that would be a first.
Oh no, here she is.
Oh, there, yep.
Yep. Well, we met Jaya. A coal trader, a trader in Xenotech, and recruited her to our party.
Mhm.
We also took out a cult for Argenta that seemed to know her.
Yes.
And finally, we also took out the Anvers gang, which were revolutionary anarchists.
Yeah.
That
After
had a
all
few
that,
bits and bobs, and here we are.
yeah.
We also
Yep,
agreed
back
to
on the
help
ship.
Solomon attack a ship
Mhm.
in exchange for the ship. And we got Heinrichs back,
Yes.
who has been assigned to our retinue by
Do I
the
owe this
Inquisitor.
visit?
Yes.
And I suppose while we're here,
Let's start getting through the dialogue options.
yes,
I imagine we've got a fair bit to do.
I want the Inquisition to take care of Idira. Rid me of her. Fucking hell.
Jesus. That's some fucking shit, isn't it?
Yeah, careful not to click on that one.
All right.
I want to discuss the Cult of the Final Dawn. What can you tell me about
The
it?
cult's ordinary members are humans who have been corrupted by the archenemy, traitors to the Imperium, and accomplices of chaos. Participation in the cult's rituals always entails brainwashing, literally and figuratively. The longer cult members spend among other cultists, the less critically they think, and the more closely they resemble obedient livestock, stripped of their fear and instinct for self-preservation. The worst of them go to their deaths without an inkling of doubt, ready to take hundreds and thousands of souls with them. As for those at the top of the cult's hierarchy, we have not yet managed to get a lead on all of the cult's leaders. I imagine that some of them are hiding in the depths of the Koronus Expanse, but those who are orchestrating the fanatics on nearby worlds are hiding very well indeed, or receiving protection from above.
What do you mean by that?
Governors, commanders, rogue traders. History is full of those who neglect their duty to the Golden Throne and seek allies in the wrong places.
Also, greetings, Hannah.
Hello.
They have joined us in the chat.
So remind me, what is your mission regarding the cult?
I need to confirm the reports from my agents. According to them, one of the cult's leaders is in the Kiava Gamma segment, an industrial world within the dominion of the Von Valancius dynasty. I hope you won't impede my investigation.
Impede? No. I'll be right there with you. You seem to have been investigating this cult for some time. You right?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, not impede, utilize.
We discovered the first traces of it as soon as we arrived in the Koronus Expanse. Since then, the more we learn, the better we see just how far the roots of this blight extend. Destroying individual cells is pointless. We must cut this beast off at its head.
That is
As you
true.
wish.
So, about the nature of your mission.
Yes, but not here. I wouldn't want our conversation to be gossip fodder on the bridge and in the officers' mess.
Alright, let's go to my
Right.
office.
At least it's not at the bath.
I don't know. I think it would have been funny. Heinrich nods slightly. Thank you for finding the opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship. So we could either welcome him back, or just tell him that,
Yeah, listen, we don't object personally, but what's going on?
I do not object to you personally, but I do find the continuous presence of an Inquisition agent at my side slightly unnerving. Your concern is unfounded, as long as there is no substantial reason for it. I hope there will not. I hope there will not be one. To business then. The cult of the Final Dawn. The madmen preach their heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Koronus Expanse and instigate crimes against the throne and humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the RogueTrader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on the capital world of your domain. Chaos cult in my protectorate. Are you laying an accusation against my dynasty? No, because that might be founded.
Yes, might genuinely be. I mean, look at one of our family members.
Yeah, Conrad's an actual heretic and Theodora was dodgy as shit.
Yep.
The Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letters that he's willing to show lenience. No. You have spies in my worlds. Now, much more critically actually, why would the Ordo Xenos investigate a chaos cult?
Yeah, that's very reasonable.
You're well versed in how the Inquisition is organized, Maximilian. Yes, initially our arrival in the Koronus Expanse was dictated by the need to fight Xenos, but there is more. The cult is tangentially related to my main specialization. Perhaps I will be able to reveal the full truth someday, but right now I ask you to display humility and patience. You have spies on my worlds? I mean, yeah.
Right.
The person I mention is not a spy, but a secretary in the Administratum Department Dargonus. The planet's governor and Theodora were fully aware of his status. His duty is to fulfill the sacred oath to the Golden Throne and eliminate threats to the Imperium, which the Koronus Expanse has in abundance. His name is Achilleus Calander. As soon as we contact Dargonus, I will introduce you as the new head of the dynasty. I am sure you will appreciate the presence of such an advisor among your subjects, and I suggest you heed his words, at least occasionally. The Lord Inquisitor mentioned that I have some leniency towards my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as, shall we say, radical. So if I were to say, wear sunglasses and skateboard down a statue of the Emperor? Radical, dude!
I'm not sure if it's that kind of radical.
Well, that's what I'm planning for. I'm really trying to remember some phrases from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Totally tubular, man.
Heinrich nods. That is correct. I should show greater tolerance for the mistakes of a newly appointed RogueTrader. And to be frank, I am surprised. The Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge the weakness of soul and mind, even in someone who only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title. A chaos cult in my protectorate. You're not laying an accusation against my dynasty, are you? Chaos treads softly, Maximilian. The main danger of secret cults and sects is that they are like seeds. They can remain in the ground for decades, safe from all scrutiny, until an opportunity to sprout, grow, and bear monstrous fruits presents itself. Until the emergence of a cult on one of the RogueTrader's planets does not mean the dynasty head itself is a chaos worshipper. Having said that, it should be noted that Theodora von Valancius was famous for her loose interpretation of the freedoms granted by the warrant. Heinrich regards you with a probing look. A bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgressions. If it is indeed so, it is in your best interest to do whatever necessary to redeem yourself. And then, perhaps, you will get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation. Right. So, tell me about the cult of the Final Dawn. Chaos worshippers. Most often agents of the throne run into lone renegades stirring up the rabble. Insane prophets and hysteric visionaries preaching the end of days. A passing comet, a twin-tailed variety, a mutant rebellion, an onslaught of monsters. Each time they come up with a new reason why people should prostrate themselves and quiver in fear. Much effort and blood of those loyal to the Golden Throne were spent before we established the connection between those heretics. However, the cult of the Final Dawn is something greater than a gaggle of misguided seers and fortune-tellers. They cleverly spread their agents all over the Koronus Expanse, disseminating heresy among honest people on the Imperial worlds. There is certain strategy to their actions that changes whenever we get too close. And finally, they have enough military power to have had 2 ships that we had sent after them later discovered as wreckage. The growing difficulty in making warp jumps is detrimental to us, but is unlikely to inconvenience those who engage in vile sorcery day in and day out. After the effects on Rykard Minoris, I suspected the cult might have built its nest inside Winterscale's domain, but the latest reports indicate it is your protectorate that is harboring heretics. Being in your entourage improves my chances of getting closer to their secrets. Well, I have already agreed to give you a place aboard my ship. What else? The RogueTrader should deliver me to the system that contains the industrial world of Kiava Gamma. I will then accompany you to the surface and determine what the cult is planning and how it intends to use the resources that have fallen into their clutches, which may well include the blessed engines of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and even followers of the Omnisci themselves. I will be frank, I thought you were Heinrichs. The answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us, he continues unabated. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicted countless deaths and destruction. Having their plans come to fruition will lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems in the Koronus Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again. Let's assume that Kiava Gamma has already fallen to heresy. What then? Will you again propose we destroy an entire planet? Heinrich stares you down. On Rykard Minoris, you made a decision that sent billions of souls into the grasp of the archenemy. An unreasonable and unforgettably high price for such a small handful of people saved by your mercy. Do I consider this a worthy exchange? I most certainly do not. Will I make every effort to make sure such an exchange does not happen again? Of course I will. Sentimentality is a luxury I cannot afford. I do not believe you lack compassion. You did not stop me after all, although you certainly could have tried to. His eyes narrow. I haven't said I would not like to be able to afford such a luxury. In fact, deep down I understand why you acted that way. I have yet to eliminate the understanding and acceptance within myself, but I will. So, why did your suspicion fall on Kiava Gamma? Disjointed pieces of data that finally merged in a single picture. Additionally, not long ago, a vessel from the world arrived on footfall. The reports from the crew were confused and alarming, making me fear planet-wide rebellion. Now, we did meet a space marine on a Chaos space marine on Rykard Minoris. Do we risk running into his brothers? I'm gonna have to give Abelard a second sword. I have no doubt it will happen sooner or later, Maximilian. Chaos Marine siding with the cult is very, very bad news. Most likely they kept away until recently, pulling their puppet strings from a respectable distance. These traitors seldom show up alone. The best we can count on is having to deal with just a squad of Chaos Space Marines in the Koronus Expanse, and not an entire company. Well, I won't let anyone throw their weight around on my worlds, be they servants of chaos, Xenos, or heretics. Or others, I think to myself. A commendable aspiration for a person who holds the fates of billions of people and dozens of worlds in his hands. Which is why you need to be more vigilant when looking for seeds of corruption on your planets, lest they sprout someday and spell doom for whatever is tangled up in their roots. Well, enough discussion about the archenemy servants. Tell me about the Drukhari who stole Rykard's son. He winces. The Drukhari. One of the branches of the Eldari, an ancient and vicious Xenos race. These creatures are a living terror to ordinary people who fall prey to their raids, for the simple reason that their victims are not killed outright, but instead become their playthings. Just as you and I need air to survive, the Drukhari receive psychic energy born from torment and pain, which they extract from their captives with uncanny expertise. The ships, which are difficult to mistake for any other, arrive suddenly and undetected. Their stealth technologies greatly surpass the capabilities of a standard Imperial or Gorore. The objective of their raids is never to capture a world or a ship. No, they are only interested in fresh victims. After filling their holds with living captives, they disappear into the webway, a different dimension which conceals their greatest stronghold, Komara, the dark city of the Drukhari, which none can hope to escape from.
So why steal a son?
You know, it was there.
For the lulz.
Unrelated, I came across a Reddit post the other day.
Oh, yeah.
What would happen if Vect and Malekith swapped places?
Oh.
Which is an interesting one.
Yeah. Huh.
So,
I bet there was a lot of discussion about that.
yeah, see, one was saying that, oh, well, Vect would, absolutely, organize the Dark Elves and conquer Ulthuan. And I'm like, He's a great planner and a fantastic plotter.
Are you sure?
And the second he took to the battlefield, Teclis would turn him into sludge.
Yeah.
The only reason Malekith can survive that is because he's an amazingly powerful sorcerer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Heinrich studies your expression. I do not know why the Drukhari stole Rykard's son and brought about the fulfillment of the cult's prophecies. Perhaps the Xenos themselves have played into the archenemy's designs, or perhaps Aurora's divinations in fact describe the Drukhari actions. There is only one thing I can say with absolute certainty. There is no alliance between the cult of the Final Dawn and the Xenos. It is simply impossible. And the reason why he is so confident, viewers and listeners, is that the Dark Eldar literally cannot interact with Chaos, or Slanesh will eat their souls on the spot.
Yeah. Like, the second they try to touch it, gone. So, yeah. Nothing for them, I'm afraid. Do they use... they don't use soul gems like the Eldar do, do they?
Do not.
No. Yeah.
That's why they have to live in Komara, which is completely protected from warp for energies. It's also why they don't have any psyches and stuff like that. And why they have to torture people to feed their psychicness, because all Eldar are psychic in 40k, in some capacity or the other.
Yeah, whether it's strong or weak, they are all psychers.
The craft worlders, the Eldari, they basically handle that with extreme self-discipline. The Dark Eldar, the Drukhari, handle that with torture and living as far away from chaos as possible.
Yes.
So, yeah. Let us depart from business matters. Heinrichs, you once promised to entertain me with a compelling conversation. Surely this is not what you had in mind. I do remember our exchange. For the time being, however, I would prefer to focus on my direct responsibilities. You hear a note of regret in Heinrich's voice as he shakes his head. Perhaps later, after Kiava Gama. He inclines his head. Thank you for sparing the time, Lord Captain.
But are we going to the industrial world first?
I don't know. Might be worth a look.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to take a shower. I spent far too long near the masses.
Near the pores.
And incidentally, bring Jai in here. She knows how to have a good time. At once. Shireen, I hear you're in need of entertainment. Well, do not worry. I have the perfect solution. I will show you how to combine the joys of drinking and the rigors of intellectual recreation into one incredible pastime. Where is she?
She's there, but for some reason it's not showing the model.
That is so weird, right? Because that's her.
Yeah, she's like sat on the edge of the tub, I think. Yeah, there.
We will play a game of regicide, but instead of pieces, we will use shots of Amasek. The rules are simple. When you capture an opponent's piece, you have to take a shot. Ready? Let's play.
God, look at those chances.
Those are bad.
Right? What the hell?
None of these are skills we have.
Oh.
Ugh. And they have a big penalty on top of that.
Yeah. Oy.
All right. Let's try to keep a clear head.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
You intentionally place your pieces in harm's way, hoping to trick your opponent into getting drunk and throwing the game. However, Jai appears to be employing the exact same strategy. Your clever ploy eventually succeeds as you watch Jai's eyelids start to droop. Did we succeed? I thought we failed.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is it your turn or mine? She reaches for a piece and knocks it over, spilling Amasek all over the board. Tell you what, you can have this one, Shireen. If I have another drink, I think I'll fall into this bathtub. And you don't want a corpse in your pool, do you? Anyway, what was I talking about? Alright, I think I need to get some air.
Oh.
Weird one, that.
Very. So I've had a quick look, and it doesn't seem there's any time limits or repercussions for doing them in any order.
Okay. So, let us see what our crew has to say.
Yes.
Any rumors from the Vox spirits? Nope. Good.
Okay.
Any fires on board?
Yeah.
We're good. Hello, Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
What does your sight reveal?
Jai is like a gem. The brighter people shine around her, the clearer her faces reflect a myriad of colorful gleams. They are all parts of Jai, but no single one of them is her. I cannot discern her true colors through the veil of her motley shawls. I peel off hue after hue, only to find a different color underneath every time.
It's like an onion. Coal traders are like onions.
No! They are like parfait.
Greetings.
Everybody love parfait. So, hello, Argenta. I'm waiting for you to tell me about your past and to explain the strange words of that cultist on footfall. For if I was sort of a more dogmatic persuasion, you would be staring down the barrel of a bolt gun right about now.
Heinrichs would be behind me.
I would ask only one thing of you, RogueTrader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the sacred warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
Considering what you may have done to the previous rogue trader, I'm not sure how much of that is a good idea, but sure.
Yes, what he said. Of course, let us go there right away. You first.
Just going to ask you to disarm yourself, sister. It's a standard protocol when entering the Chamber of Warrant, and you can't prove otherwise.
Argenta drops to her knees, her hands making the sign of the Aquila. Her eyes are locked onto the sweeping signature of the warrant, a seemingly mundane thing, merely a flourish on a piece of paper, unless one knows whose hand left that mark and whose blood is on that paper. If thou seest the flaw in me, smite me. If thou knowest the fall of mine, burn me, with flames of fury and righteousness. If thou seest the light in me, grace me. If thou hearest this plea of mine, bless me, with wrath and fury and of righteousness. Argenta's voice is sonorous, as if made for singing hymns and prayers, but right now she cannot seem to catch her breath, so overwhelmed with emotion is she. For I breathe by the will of thine, for I live by the law of thine. I carry thy word, O Emperor. I bring solace to the servants of thine, and ruin to the foes of thine, a fate of terror and righteousness. Upon finishing, she closes her eyes and remains silent for a long time with her head raised high. Slowly, like the first licks of a flame in a campfire, a smile blossoms on her lips. When she finally opens her eyes, they are alight with uncanny resolution. Rogue Trader, we need to talk. Or rather, I need to tell you something. The truth. The truth about how I ended up on Theodora von Valancius' ship, and about the cultists who encountered a footfall. I'm listening. Please understand, I couldn't trust you before. I'll tell you my story and you'll see why. She pauses. I'll start at the beginning. It is easier to piece everything together that way. Upon arriving in the Expanse, and on footfall, I found no purpose here, only torment. I wasn't needed. The reliquary I had been assigned to safeguard was already well protected by Reverend Hieronymus' mission, and no one was even trying to defile it. For all of its lawlessness, Footfall respects the worship of the Emperor. That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will in a way. She falters, searching for the words. It was from her that I learned about a planet recently discovered by her scouts, Salis Prime. For a rogue trader, the planet was of little interest, a feral world away from convenient warp routes. But for me, learning about its existence was a revelation. I've never even heard of such a planet. Does it belong to the von Valancius dynasty? Yes. Now the planet is yours by right. But it is not as simple as that. The warp route leading to it was lost. I will explain in due time. May I continue? Please continue. The description of Salis Prime was familiar to me. It seemed very similar to a word from an ancient legend, the legend of Saint Argenta and her ship. Her voice grows reverent. Argenta, the living saint. She is my patroness. The order named me after her. She died millennia ago when heretics caused her ship to fall from the skies. But even those blasphemers could not touch Argenta's ashes or her holy relic, the One Star. For the fallen ship, which now served as the resting place for the saints' remains, would only allow the truly righteous to enter. All others would meet their death. Sounds to me like the warp reactor had a leak.
Right.
There was a bit of a Chernobyl situation going on. Imagine what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The world where Saint Argenta's ship fell was merely a vague legend. No one knew its actual whereabouts. And then suddenly, I, myself named after the saint, came across this information. I realized at this moment that it was important, that I must journey to the planet and find the ship. And so, I asked Reverend Hieronymus to let me go for a time on a personal pilgrimage. I boarded Theodora's ship and demanded passage to the newly discovered planet Salis Prime.
Okay.
Why did you keep your supposition from Hieronymus? Surely he would have helped you in the search for the ship and the Saint's remains. I couldn't come out and tell him. It was a portent revealed to me personally, can't you see? I told Reverend Hieronymus the honest truth, that I was going on a personal pilgrimage to embolden my spirit. It really was a pilgrimage. It was as if Saint Argenta herself had shown me the way, commanding me to undertake this trial. If I had found the ship and set foot on its decks, if I had laid my hands on her remains and the relic, it would have been a sign that I truly have been blessed by the Saint's favor.
Very much so, yeah.
Very much could have been a... Were you trying to keep the discovery to yourself? Or understandable because, you know, searching for your destiny in a strange world?
Yep.
Was it irresponsible? Perhaps. And the rally, because the rally could have been lost if you had died there, but, you know, who gives a shit? If you were the only one who realized what you were dealing with once the planet had been described to you, then the secret was yours and no. I'm going to go for 2.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best one.
That's understandable. Searching for your destiny for a place... Searching for your destiny for a place in the world is a special matter. A personal one. You either succeed at it, or you don't. See, I feel that really works with what we're about.
Yeah, because that's kind of what we're doing.
Argenta looks at you, somewhat surprised. I thought that I had been called, that finding the ship was my destiny, my place in the world. Perhaps there is something to that. I imagine Theodora was thrilled with the prospect. Lady Theodora lent her assistance. It was her intention to visit the newly discovered world, and she took me with her. You mentioned something called the One Star. What is it? Apologies, I got so carried away I forgot to explain. The One Star is a relic kept by Saint Argenta. It belonged to the Order Pronatus, and we attach particular significance to holy relics. The One Star is one of the lost relics of the past, so mysterious that no one even knows what it is exactly. Argenta's hagiography at times calls it a banner, or a set of armor, or a blessed chainsword. One thing is certain, it was a beacon of righteousness, and it was lost with Argenta's death. Okay, what happened next? Defeat, Argenta says bitterly. The ship's augurs failed to detect anything of note during the orbital scanning. I was expecting this, though. According to legend, the ship can conceal itself from the naked eye, and only a pilgrim guided by a pure heart can find it. See, all these legends, but it's never been found, right?
Yeah.
So, how do you know any of that is correct?
Yeah, like, that comes about from people looking for it and going, oh yeah, well, I didn't find it because...
Yep.
Make excuse. It's like, what?
What I didn't expect was an ambush waiting us on the planet. I landed there with a small unit provided by Theodora. I knew Saint Argenta's hagiography by heart. I knew all the legends about her. I followed their obscure clues, the descriptions of mountains and rivers from millennia-old tales, and I was certain I had found a way to the ship. And that's when we were attacked. The words were heard in the heretic shrine on footfall. Something about ways, doors, please addressed to some lord. The edge of daybreak. She's shaking with disgust. They were the same words as were spoken by the cultists who attacked us on Solis Prime. My whole unit perished. All those honest, brave people I had led to search for the relic. It was only by a miracle that I didn't perish along with them. I didn't connect the events at first. The cultists on footfall, the cultists on Solis Prime, the cultists attacking the ship, and Conrad's betrayal. What if all these links what if these are all links in the same chain? What if they've long since infiltrated the ranks of the Von Valancius servants? What if I led these heretics to the sacred planet with my search? The one who might have answers, Conrad, escaped, and that's a problem. And if the heretics really had wormed their way into the Von Valancius right by then, they would have found the planet regardless.
Yeah. Not sure on that one. Number 2?
Yeah, sure. No need to blame yourself. If the heretics really had worn their way into the Von Valancius ranks by then, they would have found this planet even without you going there. I doubt it. No one except me was particularly interested on the planet. Conrad, on the other hand. Oh, okay. He sympathized with me when I first came aboard, helped me arrange an audience with Theodora, and supported me in my effort to visit the planet. I never told him plainly why I wanted to go there, but I imagine that vulture must have figured out it was something important, something related to the holy faith of the Imperium, and what could delight a heretic more than defiling a relic? Well,
Interesting.
yes. So that betrayal was going on for a while.
Yeah, no, he'd been planning shit like this for a while.
Years.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, sadly, the only one who might have had all the answers, Conrad, escaped. Oh, yes. And I sincerely hope that we will meet him again. That serpent needs to answer a few questions before he is plunged into cleansing flame. So, how did you manage to escape from the cultists? She hangs her head. Theodora's people received the distress call, came to my rescue, and brought me aboard the ship. I barely remember what happened. When they arrived, I was already severely wounded, fighting back with whatever remained of my strength. I think I shouted that we had to go after them, but they didn't listen. They took me to the shuttle and pulled out. After that, it's all blackness. When I came to, we were already in the middle of a warp jump. Theodora had urgent matters to take care of, and she decided that she could clear out the planet at a later time. And that's why you didn't trust me before, correct? Yes, RogueTrader. She looks you in the eye. I saw with my own eyes how a member of your family showed his true colors as a servant of the archenemy. I had already suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of cultists and was afraid of another betrayal. I couldn't be forthright with you, so I studied you, looking for seeds of corruption or the light of righteousness. So, what did you find?
Yeah.
A man who stood shoulder to shoulder with me and helped eradicate the cultists on footfall. Argenta smiles as if reminiscing about a pleasant evening spent in the company of friends, rather than a bloody battle. Yeah, she's a sister of battle, alright?
It really is.
She's one tough SOB. Sister of battle, of course.
Yes, of course.
Although my opinion of you started to change even before then, back when you agreed to talk to the orphans at my request. A leader who's willing to honor those who'd lay down their lives for them and take care of their children is a leader who inspires trust. And the way you acted in that moment. Do you remember? There was a young man whose grief and confusion had driven him to insolence. You didn't turn a blind eye to his misdeed, but you chose the right words to show him the path to redemption. It was harsh but necessary, like the Emperor's truth, like bitter medicine that helps the sick. I learned much about you in that moment, RogueTrader, and I want to believe it wasn't a mistake on my judgment. So just to clarify, you were wounded and you never actually found Saint Argenta's ship, is that right? Yes. I rushed to Theodora the moment I could walk again, and I insisted on going back to Salis Prime to defend the relic from the heretics. But I was told that the warp had destroyed the old route to the planet and that plotting a new one would take a great deal of time and effort. As if there could be anything more important than protecting the faith and hunting down servants of the archenemy. In any event, the route was lost, and all knowledge of it died in the attack on the ship with the old navigator. But now we have a new lead, the data we collected in the cultist shrine on Footfall. I don't care what the reprobate we executed said. There must be a way to track them down. Tell me, RogueTrader, will you help me in this undertaking? Will you help me find this great relic and return it to the people of the Imperium? I will help you find this relic. And return it to the people of the Imperium? Sure. That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Well, I'm a person of the Imperium, I'll have you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Besides, it would look lovely in the pawn shop.
Oh, God, right.
I will take care to pawn it to the Imperial pawn shop.
It will stay aboard our flagship and serve as a reminder of our greatness.
Searching for ancient ships is an exciting prospect. Of course I'll help you.
Yeah.
She walks up and places her hand on your shoulder, and we conveniently didn't answer her question.
Oh, yes.
So be it, RogueTrader. As I stand here before the warrant, the embodiment of the Emperor's will marked by his own hand, I vow that I will not relent until the holy relic has been returned and the heretics punished, and may the light be with us both on this path. So what kind of relic are we talking about? Like a heavy bolter, or a good, really good power weapon, or you know?
Hopefully it's something like that.
See, the Imperium will throw thousands of people to reclaim a really old chainsword.
Yeah.
Well, the town just pump out like another million
Railguns.
Railguns. Wow, you can dismiss everybody.
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
Interesting. So, Abelard, I have discovered that there are caches left by Theodora somewhere on Dargonus in Kiavagama. Do you know anything about this?
It is wise for a rogue trader to have caches where they can safely store important information. And utterly unwise to share the coordinates of such caches with anyone. Even one's most trusted associates. I'm afraid I do not know how to find the caches, but I can offer some help. Your predecessor used this numeric code to deactivate certain defense systems in her service. If I know Lady Theodora as well as I think, then I'm quite certain that she left her caches well guarded. In that case, this code will be useful to you.
Oh.
Lord Captain.
Abelard?
Lord Captain.
Abelard.
I've heard.
Nothing new here.
Nope. Oh, did we speak to the helmsman?
No.
No, okay.
Okay. Yeah, because Agenda was here.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing from the helmsman. Anything new on Argenta?
Lord Captain, your presence is welcome. And I wish to apologize for my prior coldness. After our first meeting, I was concerned that you would turn out to be another faithless offshoot of the von Valancius dynasty, like the traitor Conrad. But now I see before me a worthy leader and servant of the Imperium. I am glad to accompany you in your endeavors.
Are you ready to tell me more about yourself now, then?
If such is the rogue trader's wish, although there isn't much I can tell, I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to know?
Oh, where are you from?
Now that I can tell you. I come from everywhere and nowhere. I am the child of officers of the Imperial Guard. I was born in the hold of a warship, grew up following my parents' deployments from one planet to another, and lost my family in the flames of a righteous war. My memory is like wafts of smoke over a still battlefield. The gray of a ship's plating, the strict cadence of life in military camps. My mother's uniform. I loved looking at it. Then, that battle, the rumbling, the shouting, and the soot, the screams of soldiers burning alive, and the gold of the regiment's Aquila, untouched by soot or blood. The last unsullied piece of a world that was going mad. That was my last memory of my mother, and of my former life, before the Schola Progenium and the novitiate, before my trials, before the vows.
So that golden shard you carry with you?
My own relic. It's the regiment's Aquila, Or rather,
Oh.
the fragment that survived the attack.
Yeah, on her belt.
The explosions and the fire. For me, it's a reminder that purity and radiance can be preserved, even in the heart of darkness.
So how did you become one of the Adepta Sororitas?
Become. It's such a strange word for it. It seems right, but is that how one talks about their destiny? If you're asking about the path itself, that's easy enough to answer. First, like many other orphans, I endured the Sculoprogenium. Those years were rough, but I remember the hardship fondly. Few things can compare with the feeling of satisfaction from a past trial, even if it leaves your body aching from exhaustion, or your soul wincing in pain. I was one of the best among my peers, and I was selected for the novitiate in the ranks of the Adepta Sororitas. When the hour came, I passed the trials and took my vows. The most joyous day of my life. The Emperor's light has always been with me, but to accept it with all your heart, to utter the oaths, that is a rapture like no other.
Have you ever wished for a different lot in life? He asked, expecting the answer no.
Have I ever... But that would be shameful weakness, almost heresy. Of course not. I was born for this. I live by the Emperor's will, and in his light, I myself am the light. I must be the light. For myself, and for those who ask for my protection.
See, that was much more... what's the word I'm looking for? She doth protest too much sort of vibe.
Yeah, because you'd expect, no, this is my life. Whereas,
No, I am super loyal and totally honest and, true sister of battle. How dare you insinuate otherwise? I
Right.
didn't, actually, but...
yeah, you're
I was
giving a bit
chosen
away
to
there.
serve. But beyond that, I won't deny it. Few things elate me as much as the thought that the heretic felled by my shot will never again orphan a child.
Well, thank you for your candor.
It is my pleasure to be candid.
So yes, about Salis Prime and the relic you're hoping to find.
Of course, my mission is all I can think about. To find the way to the planet called Salis Prime. Saint Argenta is my patroness, and that is where her fallen ship is. And it must also be the resting place of her great relic, the One Star.
So, again, tell me about the relic. And Saint
Gladly.
Argenta, rather.
Listen. Long ago, there was a blessed world. Thousands of stars covered the sky there, so bright that its denizens hardly knew the darkness of night. Thousands of rivers nurtured the soil. Thousands of gardens bloomed every spring, and at every moment, thousands of prayers were flying into the clear air, thanking and praising the Emperor. But one day, the people learned the meaning of darkness. Like a storm, accursed heretics who had sold themselves to the archenemy descended upon the planet. Shells flew from the sky that desolated whole cities and burned the gardens and filled the riverbeds with the blood of the faithful. Smoke and soot swallowed the skies and the 1,000 stars that had once shone over the world. Among the handful of survivors was one orphan who had watched all her family die, and the garden she'd grown up in burn to ash. But in her heart, she knew the absolute truth. Just these 3 words. The Emperor protects. And knowing that, she never looked away from the black, terrifying, smoke-covered sky. There were no more bright stars to be seen. Except for one. The One Star. The bright star the silver star shone in the sky, and when the orphan smiled at it, the one star fell right into her hands. All the faithful in every corner of the continent who saw the trail of the falling star recognized it as an omen and went looking for the place where it landed. And they rallied together, and with the light of the one star, they found their salvation.
And that was Saint Argenta? No, actually, Saint Argenta bludgeoned the girl who picked it up.
She was the first one to the corpse.
That's a scathing thing to do, wouldn't it?
Right.
It's the difference between the one star and the one star. Yes, yes. Born to die, die.
Yes, that was the beginning of her hagiography. It is known that she lived on a world where heretics staged a terrible insurrection. They wiped out all life on the planet, except those whom Saint Argenta managed to save with the one star, and with the strength of her faith.
I can't help but feel like the one star is extremely vague.
Yeah, like
After that, she traveled
deliberately
between
so.
worlds gripped by turmoil on her ship, marked with a silver star, and brought hope to the faithful. Numerous accounts confirm this. Her coming helped people turn the tide of the war and wipe away corruption before the Imperium's main forces even arrived. Millions of people owed their lives to her, but the heretics, having realized their imminent defeat, sent the remnants of their forces after the ship with the Silver Star. It fell from the skies onto an obscure world. There are no definitive records of how old Argenta was at the time. In some chronicles, she's even called the Child Saint, but their credibility is questionable. Either way, she didn't live long, but she left a bright trail in her wake, like a falling star.
So what is it? What is the one star?
If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the legends give a straight answer. Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful. Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner.
No, I think you're confusing her with Iomede and the Sword of Valor. They're two completely different bands.
Others think that upon falling from the sky, the one star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium. In some of the earlier engravings, Argenta is depicted wearing power armor with a silver star on her chest. One theological theory suggests that this armor was, in fact, the relic. Some even think that the one star is actually the ship on which Argenta traveled.
See, it's gonna be nothing like that. It's gonna be something very, very weird.
Yeah, it's got to be something really sort of not esoteric, but like it isn't going to be anything practical that we can use.
I feel that my undertaking will be fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the Ecclesiarchy for millennia. I pray we find the way to Salus Prime soon. The ruinous powers must be aligned against us. They stand in the way of faith.
Well,
Either
no
that-
questions.
We will reach Salus Prime and stand before the gates of Saint Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
Well, until next time.
Yeah, I can also imagine them making it, like a Xenos artifact or something, just to really rub it in.
I mean, very likely, actually.
Yeah.
Pascal, anything new?
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. May your labors be
Oh, glory to the Omnissiah.
Speak to the guy next to him as well, just in
Abel.
case. Abel.
Now we're good.
Right.
Idira. Okay. Detour with the caches. There are some caches from Theodora and Dargonus in Kiavagama. Know anything about it?
Me? Not a clue, Lord Captain. I don't know who Lady Theodora would have told about a thing like that, but it definitely wasn't me. Why would you whisper that to me now? Why?
Huh.
Lord Captain, I don't know anything about caches or Lady Theodora's secrets, but the voices have just reminded me about something. I was once given the chance to try some real wine. Lady Theodora gave me some. Not just any old synthetic booze, but her favorite plonk. She always drank it in her palace. It was golden in color, and its name was Flame of Purity. A silly name, but the flavor was so intense, and like nothing I'd ever tasted before or since. Apologies. It's probably not important, but I don't know anything more than that.
Okay.
Of course.
That was odd.
Yeah.
Now,
Domain.
Nothing new.
no. God, she's made a mess of the place. So all that's left is Jai.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo, Sherin. I am sure the Ashmags who squirreled away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more about their scheming yet. Let's strike a deal, Sherin. I will watch your back, if you do me a favor and watch mine. Well, enough jokes. Is there something you wanted?
Wasn't there some business you wanted to discuss?
Oh, Sherin, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to a more private place. My words are meant for your ears alone.
Well, I believe my bath is empty at the moment. Or my desk, that'll do too. So, the flickering light of a dozen candles plays across Jai's face, making her small smile appear even more mysterious. Shireen, the Exalted One himself brought us together the day you crossed Vladame's threshold. Emperor? Yeah. He led us to the cargo and gave his blessing for its return. Do you know what people in my world say when such a thing happens? What's gain is to be shared with your neighbor. She points to a container in front of her. One contains a polished Eldari rifle, a rare model, and the other holds an ornate sword. Please accept these humble gifts in honor of our wildly successful, though suddenly struck, friendship. Ooh. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Holy shit.
See, are we going to have to get Eldari weapon proficiency?
We may very well have to, you know.
Because I suspect the best sniper rifles are Eldar.
Yeah.
And Cry of Agony.
Oh.
A two-handed light weapon.
Oh. It's
It's an Incubus sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like their models.
Yes.
No, am I thinking of Incubus? No. Is it a Kabbalite? Is the armored Eldar with the two-handed swords?
Yes. Yes. Let me.
Wow, that has a fascinating cleave pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That is really weird.
that is cool. So, yeah, truly wonderful gift. I accept it with gratitude. I knew you would appreciate the Xenos mastery of their craft. Jay beams at you, curling a lock of black hair around an augmented finger. After a brief pause, she awkwardly continues. So, the matter I wanted to discuss with you is related to my business. You know how I sell Xeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects and Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Business is going well, my network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, well, this is where I hit a wall. What, Necron's not buying or selling? Have you tried Trazin?
Yeah, that bitch will buy anything.
No, he'll take anything. He won't buy shit.
Yeah.
Rivals, envious of my success. She throws up her hands. Falco especially. I'm certain the theft of the cargo was his doing, but I can never predict what that Ashmag will do next. And while the Imperium's authority may be fragmented in the Expanse, it could crack down on my people, people in my profession at any moment. I think I follow.
Yeah.
You wish to use me? Exalted one for Fend. Could such a lowly servant of the Emperor use the radiant bearer of the Warren like some kind of tool? The other way around, however. If the RogueTrader put in a good word for me with a servant of the Adeptus Administratums, I could become an official trade representative of the Imperium. Just imagine it. A little scrap of paper will offer me and my agents protection against Ashmag schemes. Far better than any refractor field. And even the Inquisition will have to think twice before they mess with me, because I'll be representative of the law in my own right. And the best part of all this is that it will cost you precisely nothing, Shireen. All you have to do is stop by the Administratum Palace and obtain a certificate from the Master of Seals. My informants tell me that the palace is located on Dargonus, your capital world. You see how everything has aligned so wonderfully. And of course, I will repay you in kind. I will never allow your ilk to so much lay a finger on true power. You're an ulcer in the body of the Imperium.
I love the voice. It just instantly goes to Saltzpyre.
He is the best example of that kind of fanaticism.
He really is.
How do I benefit from your gaining official status? Besides being in receipt of my eternal gratitude, Shireen? She playfully raises a brow. Won't it be beneficial to have someone in your retinue with the weight of authority behind them, rather than just another pawn? One slip of paper and I will be able to extend my network to systems far beyond footfall. My agents will be your eyes and ears throughout the Expanse. Now see that is something I can use.
That's interesting.
That sounds simple enough. I will help you. Exalted one, bless you, Shireen. I couldn't find a better business partner in all the Expanse. She ponders a moment and then graces you with a dazzling smile. Friendship is a gift from the Exalted One, and we must cherish it. And you will have no complaints about our friendship, Shireen. I may not be a trade representative of the Imperium just yet, but I can still help you with whatever you need. Oh, shit.
Oh.
You must have some faction in mind you would like to establish relationship. The Svierdrusians, the hot-headed pirates of the Kasbalika? You merely need to use the right words, like a key for a lock, and people will open their hearts to you, or their wallets. I will arrange everything you merely ask for. So that's a boost to our relationship with any of these factions, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, which one is the hardest to level up?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Because that's great. More of that, please. Because, yeah, that is good stuff.
What am I looking for?
So, I typed in Jai faction choice. Jai faction choice.
You got anything from that?
Apparently, Kasbalika is safe to skip. You can get alien artifacts really easily.
Mm-hmm.
There's someone who simply replied, "From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh." So we know where he lands.
From what because I put which one is the hardest to level up?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like you can get all of them up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more for a which early boost do you want?
See, this one says either the Fellowship of the Void or the Drusians.
The Drusians, yeah, maybe.
Alright, let's go with the Drusians.
Sure.
Yeah, 2000 rep.
Nice.
I will humbly wait for you to steer your vessel towards the Argonus. The Marcatum Tabula Official. I did not pronounce that properly. It sounds almost as majestic as the Warrant of Trade. Well, that is a good deal, I think.
Yes. By the way, if you just swap to my screen real quick. Swap.
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Incubi.
Incubi. I did say Incubi, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh, no, yeah. In my head, I confused them with the Mandrakes.
Oh, yeah, they're the shirtless dudes, aren't they?
Yeah. The unarmored ones.
Yeah. I always thought they would look really good for,
Have you grown bored without our little talk, Shireen?
I always thought those guys would make awesome Blood Bowl conversions.
Yeah. So, Jai, you don't look like a typical smuggler.
No truer words have ever been said. I'm far more exciting than some small-time peddlers from Footfall. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Jai Amira Fatqin Tamiri Ash Ifrit, the 12th daughter of the Lord of Ifrit, a distant world at the fringes of the Imperium.
So yeah, vaguely Indian.
Yeah.
The youngest child is destined to become a bargaining chip in the family's political games. But I was unwilling to accept such a fate, and wanted to choose what to become and which path to follow. When I learned the Exalted One watches over hundreds of other worlds amidst distant stars, I understood there was an entire world of opportunities beyond Ifrit. All I had to do was break the familial bonds tying me down and escape the planet.
Ooh.
Which I did a long time ago.
Or more like vaguely Persian.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's closer, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you come to the Koronus Expanse?
The Koronus Expanse. A gorgeous name, isn't it? But this backwater wasn't my original destination when I escaped, Shireen. Oh no, it was the rumors of incredible freedom that brought me to the Koronus Expanse. Freedom that is generously bestowed upon everyone who can survive in these parts. All doors are open here. You can become a saint, a mogul, a kingmaker, or anyone you like, really. Here, hard work pays off. Unless you're used to lying by the roadside and complaining instead of toiling for the good of your soul, glory, wallet, or whatever floats your boat. I'm used to working hard, and so I found my blessing.
How did you escape from Efreet?
I convinced my father I personally wished to oversee the inspection of imported goods. I had to get experience so I wouldn't bring shame on our family, didn't I? I made friends with traders, missionaries, and soldiers at the port. I listened to their stories, studied the charts, learned what documents I had to forge to escape the planet. A kind word here, a shiny coin there. And here I am, in the iron belly of a ship, braving the void in search of a new life.
Judging by your implants, you've had quite a few close shaves over the years.
Consider it a mark of my trade. This year, Xenos. Dumb-headed orcs. Who knew that we weren't the only ones to get tempted by the wreck of that raider? As for this treasure, I received it as a reward for a life that had been just a little too good. I was in a hurry to get to the Adeptus Amasacus after the Exalted One blessed me with immense wealth. I was 2 backstreets away from the den when a pathetic ashmag attacked me, envious of somebody else's fortune.
She drags a thumb across her throat. You are familiar with implants like the one that has replaced Jay's neck. It is merely one part of a massive augmentation replacing the internal organs. A slit throat could not have been the cause for installing such a sophisticated device. Alright, thank you for sharing this.
All relationships are based on mutual trust. That goes for business too.
Tell me about your background again?
The youngest child is destined to become a bargaining chip in the family's political games. But I was unwilling to accept such a fate, and wanted to choose what to
Oh
become
yeah, we've seen this
and
one.
which path to follow.
Yeah, okay.
All relationships are based on mutual trust.
I've
That
se-
goes for business too.
I have seen enough of the shiny wrappings of the Koronus Expanse. Tell me about its dark side.
The dark side is the real Koronus Expanse, if you ask me. But what do you want to know about it, Shireen?
How do they do things on Footfall?
Dynasties drink with criminals. RogueTrader strike deals with the Casbalica. And dozens of ships stop off for a welcome break from a long voyage. Is there a more beautiful place in the entire Imperium? The Emperor is merciful to the meek and the powerful alike. There's a job for everyone as long as they have a head on their shoulders. And if you feel like talking to him in person, the statue of the Exalted One can be seen from any asteroid. You can pray to your heart's content.
Fair. Tell me about
Yep.
the Casbalica.
An ancient crime cartel that originated with the first settlers of the Calixis sector. It is run by shadowy clans with robber barons at the helm. Cross their path, and you risk making enemies all over the Koronus Expanse, or even the entire Imperium. As for the agents, they are just shameless, greedy scum. Every third person on Footfall is a Casbalican. But that doesn't mean all that rotten filth is acting together. I've been set up more than once just so some Casbalican can get one over on his rivals. And yet, the Casbalica is generous to its customers, if you can afford it. Anything can be obtained, organized, and transported for the right price. The customer is always right, unless they happen to be a rat. In which case...
Scum, rotten filth, rats. It is almost as if Jai's mask briefly slipped and she started using words that have no place in the vocabulary from someone of the upper strata of the Imperium. We keep noticing things that don't match up, do we?
Yep, she's hiding a lot, I think.
Are you one of the Casbalica's robber barons?
What gave you such an outrageous idea? Was it my immaculate garment? My gorgeous jewelry? Do not worry, Shireen. I will let you know once I become a baroness, should the Exalted One will it. Just imagine the strong and fruitful alliance that could be forged between a RogueTrader and the mastermind of the Casbalica.
How do you become a Casbalica agent?
It's not hard to do on Footfall. I spent a year working for good old Christo. He was a brave soldier who gave up the ghost in a scuffle with orcs, and then took over his business. Having a good head on your shoulders and keeping the Exalted One in your heart helps to establish new contacts quickly. Eventually, I gathered together a group of honest and loyal people, and it only took a few successful contracts for the Casbalica to take notice. I quickly settled on Footfall and started dispensing my wisdom to my protégés and subordinates. I lost the taste for getting my hands dirty.
So tell me about the cold trade.
It really is simple, Shireen. The Casbalica runs the Imperium's black market, offering special goods to those who can afford their services. Yes, I am talking about Xeno artifacts too. Alien weapons, technology, sometimes even certain kinds of living creatures. Unlike the rogue traders whose sacred warrants make them immune even from the laws of the Exalted One, Casbalican agents are used to hiding and covering their tracks. Nobody wants to draw unwanted attention, no matter who might take an interest. Especially now that the Koronus Expanse has a warrior of the Golden Throne as its watchman. Why not? The decision is yours, Shireen.
Tell me... Actually, before we select the top one, tell me about your business in the Expanse.
My trade means knowing the right people and non-people. Having the right connections and making sure the precious goods find their way into the hands of my no less precious customers. My wisdom includes the knowledge of the enemies of humankind, be they Xenos or the lowest scum in the Imperium, as well as the latest knowledge about how much they charge for any particular curio at the Footfall market. Not even the most cunning Aji will deceive you as long as I am with you, Shireen. I promise you that. Whatever I have can be yours too, if your unfathomable wealth isn't enough for you already, I mean.
If it was, I wouldn't be here. Do you do business with the enemies of humanity?
It has been known to happen. After years of dealing with Xenos, I've learned their customs, and even got a grasp of their language. Except they cringe whenever I start speaking. Arrogant sods. They dislike even our voices, but they never turn away our valuables. Then again, I'm used to seeing sour faces. In this trade, the easily offended go out of business.
The things we would do for profit gain, right?
You're right.
Emperor be praised. You took the words right out of my mouth.
So you have many talents then?
Thank you, Shireen. Being able to read and write is chief among them. You may not be aware, but this science is beyond the abilities of billions of the Imperium subjects. And yet they happily keep drudging along in their factories, fundi, and assembly lines. Me? I didn't escape Ifrit to consign myself to such misery. It was literacy that paved my path to copied orders, forged signatures, counterfeited papers. The wonderful things that make the wheels of bureaucracy turn in the right direction.
So are you really that rich?
Compared to the rabble on Footfall, perhaps. Compared to you. Be it power or money, I still have a long way to go. I could purchase one of Footfall's asteroids, but not a planet. I could subjugate a few gangs from the shady districts, but not Vladium. And so the answer to your question is no. I do not consider myself rich. I am not rich enough.
So you could be sitting back, reaping the fruits of your own work. So why have you chosen to embrace the vicissitudes of life aboard a void ship?
You're fun to talk. I grew tired of scribing endless contracts and agreements neatly tucked away on Footfall. Well, I did that for how many years? But here, among the stars, you are always balanced on a knife edge. Nothing thrills me more than the tension of a warp jump, or the danger that lurks around every corner on a planet. Footfall was beginning to make me fat and stupid, Shireen. I do not want that. I am counting on life in your retinue being more exciting than sitting behind a desk in my office.
So what about your gang on Footfall? Do you trust them?
Do I trust the Trickster twins? By the Exalted One, no. The underhanded rogues of Footfall came up with that name for a reason. The tricks of those frenzied ashmags are all about things far more intriguing than the honest and law-abiding subjects of the Imperium can imagine.
The mention of a fellow cold traders makes Jai's eyes shine a bit brighter than usual.
On the other hand, this is why I am keeping them close. Kor and Tora know who lifted them out of the cesspit proudly called the Shadow Quarters, and who has been feeding that ravenous beast their insatiable lust for lucre. No, they are not going to betray me if only because they know I am now a part of your entourage, Shireen. They're not going to let the biggest pie in the Imperium pass them by without trying to get a slice for themselves.
Alright. Well, tell me about the Xenos of the Expanse.
Vicious, cruel, dangerous beasts. Humans hold little interest for Xenos. We are entertainment for them, a means to keep boredom at bay. A commodity. But some of them contact us once in a while using their own people. Do not deceive yourself by thinking you are safe because there are no Xenos inside. Those Agi are as cunning as they are ruthless. They cleverly pull at the strings of spies and traitors, subjugate those who do not fall for the promised reward, transform the ones who resist their promises into soulless puppets. The Emperor watches over me, and that is why I still haven't succumbed to the fate of many of my associates who have lost their lives to the stringy scoundrels.
See, that first part makes me think you've been doing business with the Dark Elder.
I think we've said all there is to say on this topic.
Do you know of my predecessor, Theodora von Valancius?
It is difficult not to be aware of the powers that be, especially ones like Lord Captain Theodora. But we never met personally, as the difference between our positions was far too great. Theodora was a mighty ruler, the center of her own universe, and I, a pathetic speck, was nothing next to her. But you were kind to me, Shireen, and in my eyes, that puts you above your esteemed aunt, or whoever she was to you.
A predecessor. You keep using words I don't understand, like calling me Shireen.
The language on Ifrit, my home world, is quite different from the one spoken in the Koronus Expanse. We bestow more than one meaning upon each word, allowing our wise men to fully express their sagacious thoughts, and us lowly dabblers, our base passions and desires. Take Agi, for example. That is what I call every piece of scum and villain, because Agi means evil and foe and pathetic worm unworthy of consideration. Or take Ashmag. It means fool and little brother, and blind man who stumbled and would fall into a pit without guidance. Shireen is... Shireen means friend and comrade and roommate in a battle formation, like we are.
Alright, so you're telling me all these tales about your colorful past, but I feel that not all of these stories are true.
Listen, Shireen, the giver of happiness and the dearest of my friends. I am who I am. A cold trader, a Casbalican agent, and your partner. We each have a past, and that past is sealed. I'm not prying into your soul, am I? Well, have pity on mine. It has already been gnawed at by the Aji. And if you don't like the sound of that, we'll just go our separate ways. Deal?
Very, Dodge.
Yep, very sus, as the
All
kids say.
relationships are based on mutual... Oh, I have no doubt you will.
Gonna have to keep an eye out on this one.
Gonna have to keep an eye on every one of these bastards.
Yeah, I know, right?
Except Abelard.
I did love that meme you sent about why did the Emperor go aboard Horus's ship without Abelard.
Right? You'd have been fine.
But smacked the shit out of him.
I don't see any reason to go to any other place, so...
I don't think there's anything in those places, so...
So... Off we go.
Indeed.
Lord Captain, we are once again within reach of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Of utmost urgency is restoring communication with your planets and bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon stewards, developing colonies, claiming your territories, and establishing trade links. All this is now your privilege and burden. Vast region of space, in its system unique events can occur. You can explore planets, study anomalies, and interact with other ships. Oh.
What's in the bottom right of the screen?
Bottom right. This
Yeah, the glowy thing.
Yeah, the map.
Oh, it's a map of the... Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, let's have a quick look around this place first.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the Imperial Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's the Mechanicum station. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Off we go into the Expanse.
All right, let's do this.
Oh.
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 Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Oh.
That's that's cool. That's like a diegetic.
Oh, yeah.
That's big. Like, I want to zoom out.
Right? Holy crap.
Where the fuck? Like, wow.
Yeah, that is, wowza.
Yeah.
That is goddamn enormous. Phew. Okay.
Some cargo there, some Technoheresy there. Mundus Nullius. We do need to get to.
Yep.
Dargonus is over here. We got a message from Conrad there. The Heathen Stars are over here.
Yep.
The Accursed Domain, that's an orc.
Yeah, that is an orc.
The Cinerus Maleficum. Oh yeah. The unbeholden reaches. The God Emperor's Scourge. And that's Kiava Gamma. So our main planets are like this one.
Yep.
This one. And this one? No.
Looks like
No, this one.
this one. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Whoa. Okay.
Ah.
Indeed.
So our navigator's insight. Special resource acquired by exploring the Expanse. You can build new warp routes. Ha.
Okay.
To the Imperium.
Oh.
Neat. Aviorus, Sotus Tomb. And the inevitable triumph is here somewhere.
Yep.
So here there's a cache apparently.
Yeah. I think somebody on football said that. Footfall said that somebody had to jettison some cargo on the way in. So I think that must be that then.
Right, that is a big place.
That is huge.
So in theory it should be somewhere in this system.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything.
No. Is there another way to scan, or?
Not that I can tell.
Because in the bottom... Oh.
No.
In the bottom thing it says artificial facility, unidentified object.
Hmm.
Do we have to, like, fly about a bit and see what we run into?
No, because Drusus' Blessing is the identified object, and the Altar Temple Calixis is the artificial facility.
Okay.
Maybe there isn't a path there?
Maybe.
Hmm.
While you have a quick look around the map, I'm just going to nip to the loo.
So, what navigators in? There's a lot going on here. Oh, I also found some armor plating. Oh, a void shield array. It's a copy of our current void ship array, so straight useless. Huh. So I can chart different paths. So this is a fairly safe route, this is an unsafe, and this is a dangerous one. Yes? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to wait for Richard for that one. We're going on intermission. I was right there, guys. I have been expecting you.
Mr. Bond.
Lord Captain, if I may request your attention for a moment, I must report a series of highly dangerous violations that have taken place in the fuel compartment. The Master of Arms is ignoring my demands, and I'm thus forced to appeal directly to you. The fuelers have found a sect of some kind. The group practices fire worship of the Emperor and has been burning promethium near the fuel lines. I beg you to stop this madness before we all go up in flames. I should point out that there have been no incidents in the fuel compartment so far, and that beliefs of this sect do not affect the obedience of the workers or their efficiency in any way. All assemblies are conducted strictly after hours, with the permission of their superiors. However, if you find the practices unacceptable, we will put a stop to them immediately.
Why are they burning promethium on my ship near the fuel lines?
Yes. What? They're burning my promethium?
Right?
The amount of residue accumulated in the drainage tanks was so laughably small that it was not even worth considering. If there were any real misappropriation of the ship resources happening here, I would have already punished those involved, Lord Captain. The last sentence carries a faint note of regret. Does the ecclesiarchy recognize this cult, or is it heretical? That is beyond my purview, Captain. Let Confessor Adalbert be the judge of such business. The plump, rosy-cheeked old man steps forward, his voice deep and sonorous. The Emperor protects your lordship. I can assure you that there is no heresy festering the fuel compartment. The sect of the Fire Prophecies has been tested for purity and found to be in accordance with their creed. Their leader, who calls himself the Oracle of Fire, is devout and submissive to his servants. They do not twist the sacred teachings, and as for their chosen forms of worship, they are neither rare nor remarkable. Many such minor cults exist in the Imperium, with the full approval of the ecclesiarchy. Does he really make prophecies? At least he and his flock believe that the Emperor reveals glimpses of the possible future to him in the sacred flame. Occasionally his visions do come true, and so his followers convince themselves. We do not know whether the grace of the God Emperor truly lies upon him, or he is merely charlatan, or perhaps a blissful lunatic, or a wicked rogue who possesses psychic power not tempered by his will. A croaking voice interrupts the confessor's words. Lord Captain, as the choir master of the Astropathic Choir, I must be watchful of any threats to the ship's safety originating from the Immaterium. I have heard rumors about this oracle, and so I have sent my adepts to see him. They assert that this man is a psyker. This man who speaks to the warp is a danger to himself and the entire vessel. By law and common sense dictate that he should be thrown into a holding cell, tranquilized, and handed over to the Inquisition to be sent to Holy Terror. Alternatively, you may dispose of him in some other way. So we have a rogue psyker claiming to be an oracle, burning promethium near the fuel lines. And this hasn't been dealt with already without reaching this point?
Right?
Mm.
My God. It's a wonder the ship is still fucking intact.
Right. They're obedient and I will not ban their teaching. Or he may be useful to us, but to keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
If my Infernus Master says they're in danger, then I'm convinced. Throw him in the holding cell, or throw him out the airlock. I have no clue. Like, personally, I mean, inclined to side with the Infernus Master to prevent a goddamn fire.
Yeah, I'm also quite willing to take the Astropath's word that, it might be a danger to us in the warp having an unsanctioned psyker in the lower deck.
Any thoughts?
For me, obviously, only one of these keeps the people happy. And that's letting them carry on. But that has its own danger. The others, keeping an eye on him is, I suppose, the middle ground option. It's like, yeah, we're letting him carry on, but as soon as we see something, yeah. Although, I have to say, like, the ban on, open flame on a ship should extend to all these fucking candles we have everywhere. But yeah, the Infernus Master is correct. It should not be fucking done at all. As Hannah just said, yeah, keeping people happy is all very well. They might blow up the ship. I think the one that will do us the most good, which is throw him in a holding cell and hand him over to the authorities, is the one likely to piss off the people the most. Yeah, they can be happy whilst floating in the void of space. I don't know.
Dispersing them might also start problems.
Yes.
Monitoring them, so at the very least, if something happens, we can react quickly.
Yeah. I feel like that's the middle ground.
I think that's
I'm
the shrewd choice.
Yeah, because I'm not super happy with the others.
All right. At least he may prove useful. Keep an eye on him. This is a dangerous decision, but I will obey the Lord Captain. I will do my utmost to ensure that this cursed soul does not cause the manifestation of the warp. Emperor, save us.
Yeah, as Hannah says, can you react quickly enough? If he suddenly just pops into a demon, not really. Yeah, no, that's a tricky one. That's not happy with that.
All right.
Ooh.
So there's some space dust here. Oh.
Ooh.
Got a bunch of
Got some
fuel.
fuel. More space dust.
And
more
a
fuel.
space Hulk.
Ooh. Ooh.
A bonus to commerce.
Not bad.
So, and there's some pirates above a planet. So let's go sort them out.
Yeah.
Smite the foes of the RogueTrader.
Lot of them, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we have a lance weapon.
Yep.
We have a torpedo.
The plasma torpedoes have a short range.
Really? Is that it?
That's it.
Is it a melee weapon?
I think it basically is, yeah.
Ah, damn. I wanted to ram it, but it's like at the perfect spot to avoid that. So, let's start with a lance shot, shall we?
One's going down.
Okay.
Lay in the course.
And if I've got that right... Yes, we can hit it with our macro cannons.
Right now.
And
miss.
miss horribly. Well, can still hit it with a broadside at least.
Yep. I did some damage.
Another salvo.
Nice, nice.
And there's not enough room to turn around.
No.
Must reach one of the end face cells.
Set the course.
Okay. Whoa. Those
That
are
was
fast.
close. Yeah.
Oh, he got right on our...
Yeah. Very maneuverable.
Yeah, I think that's our biggest problem at the moment.
Yeah.
So...
The time has come.
So, these are out. At least we can hit that one with the macro cannons.
Yep.
And then... Ah,
Fire the last batteries.
Okay.
and we can't ram.
Oh, it's running away.
Yep. That one isn't, so I'm gonna try to let him.
Yep. Oh.
Onward.
The whispers grow louder.
Whoa.
We approach oblivion.
Now that does a lot of damage.
Yep, but it does some damage to us as well.
Yeah.
And we can't move.
Oh, that ends it, does it?
Yeah. So, initiate the process of restarting shields. Might have the time. Alright. Let's go.
Alright.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They are so much more maneuverable than us.
They really are.
Look
Lay
how
in the course.
poor our turning radius is by comparison.
We are lumbering compared.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to like... Ow. Ow. That said...
Leave the hull strewn across the stars.
Let's start with a macro cannon shell.
Yep.
The problem is it's hard to predict
Yes.
where my
Set the course.
where my firing arcs are going to be where I finish my movement.
Yes. It's
Oh, like there.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
A perfect example of that. I know where I want it to be.
yeah. But it's knowing precisely.
And like, I really want some back weapons, I feel.
Yes.
Because, yeah, we are not maneuverable. Like, again, I don't have a shot.
Yeah. And they're just going to keep outmaneuvering us.
Well, at least I have a good shot from here.
Bleed them.
Yep.
But not enough space to ram. Well, at least
Macro cannon. Volley.
we're now in a good position.
Another salvo.
There we go.
To unleash a broadside.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, it's No.
Nope. Consider an extractium for plasteel.
Ooh. Well, we do use a hell of a lot of that. Can we import it into Darktide?
Now, where are the best places to set this up?
Right.
So, let's check this tomb.
Sure.
Imperium cartographers and chroniclers know this place well. Long ago, the planet was a prosperous outpost capable of eclipsing even footfall. There used to be a Cyclopean tomb station in its orbit, the final resting place of Cornelius Soto, one of the discoverers of the Expanse. The tomb gave its name to the entire system. However, about 400 years ago, an unknown cosmic body rammed into the station, causing it to collapse onto the planet. Not only did the catastrophe kill the settlers, it also made the world uninhabitable for centuries. The crater formed by the station's impact can still be observed from orbit. Soto's tomb became a sepulchre for the entire planet. This sordid place has neither life nor loot, but knowing the nasty tricks that life can pull is a treasure in its own right.
So, you want to set up your extractors where you'll either get 5 or more resources from one drill, but be on particular lookout for rare resources, which is xenotech, adamantine, and flogstone, which you should pretty much always grab.
Okay. In that case, I'm not gonna put an extractor here now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Scan for new routes.
Yep, and now we can go to that one.
As I am now fated to be your shadow, Dom and Maximilian, we must perform a ritual that will seal our bond, as it pleases the Undying One. Let us speak on the bridge, and I will take you to the place appropriate for the ritual. That's random. What is this ritual? Come and you will see. I do not wish to speak of the mysteries of the blood-spun web over the Vox. The knowledge is not meant for the ears of the uninitiated. Alright.
All bloody rituals.
I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. The tech liturgy for the rite and the tech liturgy and the rite of the machine blessing ended with a data meditation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracles sent down by the Omnissiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. How the spirit of the void ship was able to call upon the power of the machine god and activate the warp drive remains an unknown. Yet, during my meditative ritual, the Omnissiah gave me an equally valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives in the bowels of the ship's mechanism differs from the other analogous forms. The spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than the blessing of the machine god. So, what does this mean? Hypothesis. In extremis, the ship's spirit is capable of making unpredictable calculations and actions. It is impossible to predict how it will behave in any given situation, but I believe the spirit is currently showing obedience, at least for now. I recommend that we continue monitoring the ship and be prepared for new manifestations. Remind me what you wanted to find out? When the ship's warp engine was filled with emotive force, despite the mass of computational errors, a true technological miracle was achieved. No doubt it was the grace of the Omnissiah, but no such occurrences have been described in the catalogue before. Hoping to gain sacred knowledge of the nature of what happened, I embarked on a blessed research and prayer. The report is received. Thank you, Pascal. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. So I bet you Theodora did some really wacky stuff on this ship.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a fair bit here.
Okay, anything good on this planet? Oh, smuggler cache. Yeah.
We'll have that.
Oh. Provisions. That wasn't one of them, was it?
No.
So we have a jungle world with provisions. Some kind of molten world.
Yep.
I happened to read about burning worlds. Well, that was far too quick.
Yeah, there.
I happen to have read about burning worlds in Pandora. It is said the fires here have been raging on close to a century, though no one knows how. How long has it been burning?
Oh, our well-deserved rest effect is applied.
Well, because we spent so much time in the ship.
Yeah.
So what is this? A desert world. A small human dwelling stands on this barren, deserted world. Scouts report that an old hermit lives there, who spends his days in prayer to the Emperor, asking for a blessing. To the Lord Captain's surprise, the old hermit turned out to be a navigator, and when the old man discovered the noble status of his visitor, he willingly recounted his tale. He had retreated to this planet long ago, back when he was still in his youth, after he had realized that his mind would not withstand frequent forays into the Immaterium, the realm of the arch-enemy. The hermit spoke with pride about how he had worshipped the Emperor each and every moment of his life. But when he mentioned the golden light of the Astronomicon, his voice quivered. When his guests left, he stared after them for a long time, his gaze filled with sadness. An adamantine, but...
That was one of the rare ones, but...
Is to a good amount?
Not sure. It says really you want 5 or more.
That was for the general resources.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
That seems like a gas giant. With some fuel. Yeah, it was a gas giant. No.
Oh, we can go aboard.
Yeah. Right, let's. Actually, before we do. Let us head back onto the bridge and see what Gibella was on about.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Right.
Domin.
Alright, I'm ready for the binding ritual.
Then follow me, Domin.
What fresh hell is this?
The sharing of more blood-borne diseases, if nothing else.
How are death cults even allowed to operate?
Right.
Are you ready to step into the labyrinth, Domin?
Gibella moves in a particular semblance of athletic exercise, her movements tracing an inscrutable pattern. So, what exactly are we going to do?
This is the ritual of binding. By the Undying One's will, our fates and ours one. But I must still guide you into the maze of my mind. Although it is my predestination alone to walk its corridors in search of answers, your image must become part of the tangle. For I am your shadow, Domin, and your presence will aid me in sensing whatever threats may be looming over you.
And what's all this stuff on the floor?
Instructions, directions, a depiction of the puzzle that can only be solved within one's own consciousness by following its bends and turnings. I do not require these lines to find my way, but for you, they will serve as a guiding thread.
Alright, I'm ready, Gibella. Let's begin.
Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know. Enter the labyrinth, Domin.
You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you.
Her breathing is steady and there is no change in her solemn expression. Her lips continue moving for a while longer, and her eyes tracing the lines on the floor. Can you tell me what this really was? What is the true meaning of this rite?
You are not required to understand. You have joined the ritual. That will suffice.
I only seek to understand why it matters to you, to understand you.
Understand me? Why, Domin? My fate is preordained, and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But if such is indeed your wish, my path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and pitfalls. Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth. You may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying.
Hey, I take my baths that way for a reason. She permits herself to smile in the very corners of her mouth, and a spark of flustered curiosity lights up in her normally aloof gaze. My rituals? What do you mean?
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself, and yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread, one that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster.
Well, what is more than mere luster? Perhaps it would help you to have a closer look at my life.
Is that flirting?
I don't think so.
Alright, give it a go.
Your world is alien to me, Domin, and yet, having some knowledge of it could help me to improve my service to both you and the Undying One. Permit me, then, to observe one of the rituals that fills your life. I will do so with gratitude. The labyrinth has accepted you. We have danced amid the crossing lines and minds, and by the dance, we are now bound.
That was strange.
Very strange.
So I got something for the high factotum?
Yes.
No. I would like to introduce Kibella to some of the customs practiced among people of my stature. Show her what life is like on the upper decks, so to speak. Janris huffs pensively. Your lordship is most courteous, but what exactly did you have in mind?
An
officer's report meeting?
Sure.
Oh, your lordship, to be perfectly frank, even I struggle to stay awake at those meetings. Poor Mistress Kibella would surely not last long amid all the droning and tedium. I will see that arranged, and do not worry for a single moment. I promise to find the most suitable approach. I will contact you at the moment I have something to offer. Alright.
Okie
So what else do we have going on? Cult stuff, rituals of the upper deck. See, yeah, her quests are marked with the Gene Stealer symbol.
Yeah.
Alright. We have ourselves quite the task ahead, I think.
I think we do.
So let's see what this drifting void ship is about. You can't reach it from there.
No.
In fact, it can't be reached from anywhere.
Oh, is there some athletics check maybe, or?
No?
Hmm.
We'll
It's
see.
about time.
There's a door here.
Maybe there's a vent you can crawl through or something.
RogueTrader.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Duty prevails.
The machine god grants me insight.
Not sure that was a fair trade for a melter bomb, but... The stomach-tearing bloody smears on the wall form a malevolent symbol. The blood seems to have penetrated deep into the metal. Brutal. A formidable-looking door blocks the way. It is covered in scratches, as if someone clawed at the cold metal for a very, very long time. The door does not respond to your touch and stands fast, refusing to open. The writing above the doorway reads, Main Computing Cathedral. The tech priest blesses himself with a protective symbol, his hand visibly shaking. Shield us, O Machine God, from the evil that has taken hold on your temple. Save us, preserve us from the corruption, show us the way. The sacred metal that bars our path is weakened. Let us appeal to the machine spirit of one of the generators so the metal may drink from its blessed energies. There should be hidden one somewhere in this module. What is this symbol you mentioned? The tech priest says nothing for a while. Then his vox comes to life, but his voice is hoarse, punctuated by static and interference. The Omnisire knows all, comprehends all. I am merely his servant. I cannot discern what has stricken the abode of the machine god, but I do sense a distortion of the structure, disfigurement of the molecular order. The ship is sick. Further conversing is unproductive. The will of the Omnisire has brought us to these doors, thus our task is clear. Search for a way to proceed beyond so we can discover a means of cleansing these halls. Let's inspect the door. The door in the adjacent section have no power. There must be a backup generator somewhere. The main thing that catches your eye is the state of the wall panels by the door. There are numerous scratches, 5 in a row, resembling claw marks. Some of the panels look like they could fall off at any moment. Here and there you see the occasional sparks and crackling of the damaged wires behind them.
Follow my lead.
Okay.
So what are we thinking?
Not sure. Oh. I'm guessing it's chaosy in some way. Because I'm pretty sure. Because when there was scratches at the door, I was like, "Ooh, maybe a gene stealer." But I think they have. Oh.
Okay. This is bad, very bad. The Omnisire's grace has forsaken this place and this brethren. This tech priest can barely stand. From the many wounds where pieces of flesh used to be, blood mixed with oil is sipping out.
Oh, Hannah says dark elves. Maybe.
Pay attention.
Oh.
Trap.
Where?
I don't know. See, I think it's this one.
Yeah, it is highlighted in red. Oh, there's some growths on the floor.
Where?
Near Heinrich's. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Where the hell is the trap?
I do not know.
Oh yeah, there are faces on the wall.
Yeah. Holy shit.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
So we
Okay.
managed to open the door. No sign of the trap.
A new challenge for me?
Another red glowing thing there, though.
And another mad tech priest. Clutching the soldering iron in his left hand, the priest casually solders the contacts on the implant in his right. To the panel.
Oh.
Victory awaits!
This house is of darkness and corruption. That it is.
It really is.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Hannah says it's Drukhari all the way down. I mean, they stole the sun, which just makes me think of the old anti-piracy ads. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a sun.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Dark Eldar could if they would if they could. He did, to kill a king's dare. Oh. And a Yannick has
Hi,
shown up.
Yannick. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, like I say, I think...
Oh. I just had a thought.
Oh, go on.
Yeah. No.
Shall stand in my
Don't
way.
you friggin' dare. Okay, where is
When
the
the
system?
faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Oh, you're
Doubt is for the
shooting
weak.
that. There was also that one in the other room.
You think that'll do anything?
It's worth a shot. Get it? With a
Yeah,
shot. Boom, boom.
Because we're gonna shoot it.
I'm restless.
Yeah, sister.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I will deliver furious retribution.
Oh,
Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to
No.
do that. Shit.
bugger.
Sorry.
Well, they are mad.
Still, I'm not sure I was supposed to, kill him by accident.
Yeah,
I'm a
no.
navigator, not a servitor.
Maybe should have meleeed it.
One fewer target.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Huh. So, we have also discovered that it is possible to just attack normal people.
Yes.
And also, that didn't do anything.
No. Oh. There's a sort of plasma coil on the left that's on its own.
Like this.
Yeah. Or maybe you've just got to run through and tank it.
No, you cannot tank that many injuries. That's absurd.
Yeah.
Because that's like heavy injury as well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the injuries. What's the tech use?
Successful.
The cause is supernatural. It goes off periodically.
Is a reward.
Yeah, 3 wounds each.
Yeah, no,
No. That is absolutely not it.
Yeah. Plus, we can load back in and not, attack that tech priest.
No, I'm actually very confused.
Maybe because there was a control panel there. Maybe you've just got to send one person through.
I think so.
Possibly.
Activating motive force reserves.
Yeah, A stack of 3.
Yeah, that is rough.
The hell?
Yeah, that's chaos.
Why? Haven't I studied hard enough?
Perhaps it was a
Did we
trick of the mind, my arse. What were you about to say?
I won't tolerate weakness.
I'm not sure, but Yannick did say the redacted. Yeah, no, that it definitely feels like there's some chaosy shit because that was lore warp.
Yep. And you know, the ship has growths and feels alive. Scraps of skin and broken nails and teeth are stuck in the rugged grooves of the bulkhead. Someone made a frenzied attempt to scratch the blasphemous symbol into the metal, showing themselves no mercy.
Oh.
Accursed flesh, you betrayed me! I am drowning in the mire of flesh and sinew, but my spirit longs for the perfection of the machine. Dear comrade, you are in need of ritual protocol of repair. We will mend you. No, he is mutating.
Yeah.
Yes, we will mend you. We'll mend the shit out of you.
A new challenge for me?
Serving the Inquisition means peering into the secrets of humanity's foes. Aren't you afraid that one day you will peer too deeply, Interrogator?
What advice do you seek?
Fear is the enemy of duty. Anyone who cannot overcome this weakness does not last long in the Holy Inquisition.
I better myself through my service.
This is heavy on the traps, isn't it?
It is.
This Explorator is blessed with
Oh.
multifunctionality.
Weapon skill and strength.
Oh, that's nice.
That's very nice. What gloves does Zablot have? Yeah.
Slap them on.
So, bunch of mad tech priests.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Yeah, who are not doing very well.
The metal feels a little warm and somewhat moist to the touch, remarkably similar to living skin. Compressor hull main cogitator. Warning, invalid system pressure parameters.
Focus, very close. Focus.
No.
Yeah.
You don't frighten me.
Well, that was shitty.
No, don't. No, sorry, that went catastrophically. Like, I'm gonna reload that. What the hell? That is not easy to control in such situations. Like, it is absolutely not built for that stuff.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
And it says, I love how they all run in like lemmings.
Suffering is part of the trial.
How the hell do I...
What a shame.
It's a failed check too, there. Yeah, the biggest challenge of this is actually trying to figure out where the game will decide to
I spoke to Mistress
accept the
recently.
click.
Don't you think you're
Yeah.
taking advantage of the Lord Captain's hospitality, Van Calox?
I assume you're referring to the small request I submitted to Vigdis. If so, then no. I'm not taking advantage. The matter is closed.
Operation successful.
Okay.
Victory awaits.
So, what the hell are we meant to do here?
Right, so let's just have one person. Oh, so did that say we have to bring the pressure up to 10?
Nope. New system value 1. Okay, so it's a math puzzle, right? But I have to keep what, running through this? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
They fear to look at me because of my appearance.
I'm gonna send
I
Cassie
fear to
over
look at
here.
them because of their rotten-colored souls.
So
Expected value 10.
new value 2, new value 7.
I'm at your service.
So that's +1. That's +2.
You are in the presence of House Orcelio.
That's -2. That's +1. That's 5. No. If it hits 10, it exceeds it.
Yes.
I think I'm misreading this.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Do you require an audience?
Okay. I think that... Oh, no! Fuck!
Man, these controls.
In my effort to grab her and stop her from running through it...
You grabbed somebody else and ran them into it.
That is infuriating.
Color the uncolored. My warp sight reveals something.
Okay, so that's 1.
You are in the presence of House Orcelio.
That's 3.
That's 2.
8, 10. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's the first one.
Require an audience?
That's 8. Straight to 10. 10. Okay.
Does something trouble you, Lord Captain?
Then ask.
So that's the first one. I think that's the second.
Yeah, and then if you hit the third, the one up top.
No. Why the one up top?
Because you were doing it before. It was hitting 10. That one. New system pressure 10. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I was trying to get them all without hitting 10.
Ah, right.
Right. No, I misread what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
None shall stand in my way.
This task should have been accomplished easily.
No, she failed.
She failed at a 90% check and got a wound out of it.
Oh.
Never.
God damn. No, this is
genuinely cursed. Oh.
But like for all the wrong reasons, I feel.
Yep.
I'm restless. Cleanses the body.
What?
There must have been a trap there you didn't spot.
Follow my lead.
God damn it. See, to all prospective DMs that might watch this or whatever, This is exactly why players hate trap challenges.
Yes. How come you sending him back on his own?
Oh.
Oh.
You're joking. Where did... No, I have to load this again.
Good grief.
Because that is legitimately faster than keeping this in turn-based mode and trying to get those two groups to meet up.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yet iron knows no pain.
Okay.
Look no further.
So it was this.
Yep.
And this.
And then the top one. And there.
This exploratory is blessed with multifunctionality.
I better myself through my service.
Well, at least that didn't fail.
Small favors.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Yeah.
Investment.
Yep.
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
That was rough.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, yeah, they've all left.
Yeah.
And there's way more growths. I was literally just sending him back to grab the loot rather than actually sending him back,
Yeah.
solo.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Okay.
Cursed, I'm telling you.
Right. That's a lot of servitors.
It's a lot of servitors, and I'm not loving the
Layout.
layout at all, though.
Yeah.
Because
There's servitors, and then there's tech priests further up as well.
Let's go. So, Cassia can buff Argenta while we're here. And sure.
If I may,
Have a go. Herald of Corruption. What?
Oh, it's the speaker.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll do it.
Huh. Huh, indeed.
if only that were possible.
This is not gonna go great, actually.
No.
Oh!
Ooh.
How does servitors go faster than us?
Right.
Abelard, you
God.
do your thing.
God damn.
Cursed place, this.
It really is.
So.
Like,
Indeed.
holy shit.
I will do my duty.
And
It
then
will be done. An exemplary strike.
try to grab their attention.
Yep, get into them. Good.
I'm legitimately not liking this, you know.
Yeah, no.
I don't like my position. This Herald of Corruption thing.
Huh.
I feel this would be a real pain in the ass if I let it go.
As the Emperor
Yeah,
commands, I
because there's
act.
another one on the other side of the wall as well.
I'll do it. This is eradicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
The servitors should take a moment to get to me.
Yep.
Ugh. They got a bunch of temporary health, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. They're all attacking Abelard.
I can
Oh!
make it.
God damn.
Heinrichs is almost dead.
Yeah, they've gone after him.
And he has not had a go, so...
Nope.
That is not fantastic. Like, not doing well here. Not doing well at all.
Running binaric override. Condemns you.
Okay, that's something at least.
Yep.
Oh, and they are proper buffed now.
Yeah.
That's a very low
Ooh.
success chance.
Yeah.
Request approved. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Okay. I'm gonna have to endure.
Yep.
Because I have to set him on fire to start with.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yes, and he can't attack on the first turn, does he?
Can he medicate?
Nope.
Ah.
Alas, no.
I can use that.
For
Okay.
the throne's glory. Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
Okay. So... I'm not going to use the psychic stuff because there's a lot of L degradation going on.
Yep.
So that's 8 to 12. They're both 8 to 12.
Let's see to it. Naturally. Be gone.
Okay. Oh, and that has allowed Pascal to have a go.
Very nice.
Request denied.
And hit that guy with an analysis.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Okay.
Let's see to it.
Good damage.
Yep. Sorry, did it say they're level 89, or is that how much health they have?
How much health they have?
Oh, God, right. Okay.
An exemplary strike. Victory is imminent.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, Cassia cannot stay here.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Okay. I'm gonna have to buff Heinrichs.
Yep.
Because he's so close to dying.
It's a job for the serfs.
Yeah, he needs the help.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then hit him with the where it hurts. For quite a bit of damage. Oh. And he can buff everyone around
Let's
here.
see to it.
With the Ward of the Emperor. Good. Apart from that... Hit that one with a zone of fear to get him out of cover.
Ah, nice.
Oh.
Is that a las?
Oh!
That's a sniper. Holy shit.
I knew it was a sniper, but... God, he has a lot of health. I'm very much surrounded here.
Yep.
And I'm not loving it.
I'll pass.
Who hasn't had a thing?
Nothing I can't do.
Okay.
All too easy.
High momentum.
At your beck and call. Took care of this one.
Nice.
For von Valancius.
Okay. And the reason I'm doing that... That's fine. Abelard can run all the way in the back.
Yep, and then he can charge.
He can't charge.
Ah, bugger.
But he can use his arch-militant movement ability, which was a good choice.
Target well struck.
Very
in order
nice.
to try to take this sniper out. Because that's a lot of damage flying our way.
Yep.
I wondered if we came to a slightly higher level area.
Potentially. Because these guys are doing some fucking damage.
Right?
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deed is worthless.
Oh!
Doubt is for the weak.
12 damage. That's nothing.
Really isn't.
I wonder if we've done something wrong with Argenta.
I think we may have done, you know, because she is... Ooh. She is lacking behind everybody else.
I'm definitely sensing some underperforming. God, I can't even make it to the next bit of cover. What the hell? Like, this is a problem.
Yeah, because they're just going to keep taking pot shots.
Running binaric override.
Let's expose the weakness here. And hit him with an overcharge shot.
Nice.
And then attempt to banish his machine spirit.
Very nice.
Vengeance will be swift.
This can only target creatures suffering from mob burn or burning. The target is an ally. The psychic power does no damage. Everyone adjacent suffers ignite. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So you can run up and then cast that on yourself, I suppose.
I need a foothold.
So that's how he can cast ignite on everyone around
My
him.
thanks.
Yes.
Give him some medicate and endure. And since I can't do a whole lot,
Naturally.
let's set the guy on fire.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Abelard
I will do my duty.
is holding the goddamn line.
Once again.
High momentum.
Oh, very nice.
Else can do this.
Very fucking nice.
Indeed. I'm not interested.
He's already used his heroic act, so...
Emperor, give me strength.
Gonna move Cassia forward
Yep.
and see... Oh. Huh. Wait. Yeah, that is the point of curiosity.
Yeah.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
But this one wasn't affected.
No.
For the throne's glory.
Yep. Some more fire.
Yep.
And keep enduring.
Yep.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Okay. Everybody's had their go.
Yep.
Not a problem for me.
So, I can't really do anything. In that case, let's press the advantage. And miss horribly. Right, fucking wonderful.
I
Yep.
don't have time for this.
Guided by faith.
Yep, the agenda's gonna move forward.
As the
Yep.
Emperor commands, I act.
Does she have any good lines of sight? She really doesn't, actually.
I'll do it.
It's a bit on the risky side.
Yep. But a nice shotgun blast might be just what's needed there.
As the Emperor commands. You, my Emperor. I'll do it. You can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless. That is not the Emperor's will.
He's a tough cookie.
Very.
Nothing.
Yep. She ain't getting out of this clean.
Yep. This has been a very harsh place. Oh, nice.
I can't hit them with a yet. But I can mark him as prey.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go down easy. Get me a target.
Okay. He's fast enough to reach him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see to it. Your reckoning is due.
Oh. I was about to say what he's turning, but it didn't. That was...
Yeah, you got that ability, didn't you?
Yep.
Very nice.
Not quite. However, I can hit with joint analysis. And Heinrichs can actually get into melee.
Nice. And then if he tries to run...
Naturally.
Okay.
At your beck and call. One fewer target. Follow my lead.
Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Salvaged. But that has
Right.
been a shit show.
It really has. This was not a great place to fight. God, look at how far he can move. Absolute Chad.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Alright.
Very nice.
For the throne's glory.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ah,
90% shot, miss.
God damn it.
Sex come all over again, I'm telling you.
Yep.
Suits my purposes.
The fucking horse girls when you're the slightest bit tired.
Nothing I can't do. You didn't stand a chance.
There he goes.
Bloody hell.
Yep. Bloody hell indeed.
No, take your time.
Right. No rush. There was the servitor and dude back there, yeah.
Servitors don't drop anything.
Alright. Oh, God. Damn.
This was pointlessly rough.
Yep.
Oof. That's really nasty, actually.
Mm.
So before we continue,
Always ready.
level up.
Right.
Get every little advantage we can. Oh, well.
Yes.
Do I get a choice?
Nope. So that's what it is.
So select a 3x3 zone. All allies that have line of sight make an immediate attack against a random enemy within the zone. Yep, that's nice.
Yep.
Until the end of combat, the Archmilitant can make an additional attack each turn. Okay. The Executioner makes an attack with the primary weapon. On a hit, it also applies the damage over time effects.
Yes.
The Grand Strategist selects a combat area, and any ally that starts inside the combat area starts with an extra AP and MP.
Not bad.
The Bounty Hunter makes a number of attacks equal to the number of prey in combat. And it's guaranteed crits, which I don't love.
Intriguing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
The Emperor sets my path.
that was close.
I better myself through my service.
Fucking hell.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
even more bastards.
Oh, wait, that's Cassia. Oh, and there's a Herald of Corruption here as well, a Vox Skull.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that's actually really. Ugh.
Abalur of there, Van Kalux here, RogueTrader here, and Pascal here. It's not brilliant, actually.
No.
So here's what I'm gonna have to do here. How many can I gather?
Mm.
Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, she doesn't get to move though.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I misplayed that. I am not on my A game, am I?
Mm. We're still dealing with Nurgle's corruption, so...
Well, no, that's not it for me.
Well, yeah. No, but you have had a full day at work, I suppose. But yeah, goddamn.
Oof. That was not a good choice. I should have done that from a position of cover. I need to get rid of those.
Yep.
Serve it against an extra turn. Oh shit. Oh no, 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 no.
Me, Lord Captain.
Okay. Missed. God damn. Okay. At the very least.
I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Okay.
Yep.
Naturally. Not sanctioned to do this.
All of Heinrich's buffs are active.
Yep.
Oh, am I not loving? How much extra health have they got now?
Hey.
At least they're burning.
Yep. Oh my god.
The key to victory here is Abelard again.
Yep.
Who is going to have to work his butt off.
Already done.
Well, he's more than capable of it.
That will actually hit Cassia.
It will be done.
Oh, because he's charging through her square.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Okay.
I will do my duty. At your beck and an exemplary strike.
Alright.
It will be done.
So let's see if we can grab people's attention. And Maximilian's gonna get in cover. So many of them. You know that ability that you start with extra resolve and stuff like that?
Yes.
At your beck and call.
Depending on the number of enemies.
Indeed. I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
Momentum.
Okay, we indeed got momentum. Oh.
Oh. Oh, that's the other one he's just unlocked, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is interesting. However, I am going to use his momentum.
Yes.
We'll rule the stars.
Daring breach.
It will be done. Target
Use him the dangerous sword.
Yep. I was about to say, did he kill him in one? But no, he just knocked him down.
Sure have. Indeed. One fewer target.
Nice.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Okay.
I will do my duty.
Love it.
What a lad. What a lad.
Legend.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. This is unacceptable.
No. And as for her...
Rejoice in battle!
This is no longer bolter time. This is shotgun time.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Yep. I've kind of exposed to them.
Advancing.
Let's mark that one as prey.
Request.
Give everyone the blessing of the Omnissiah.
Yes.
My valve functions successfully.
And then chuck a plasma charge at those bastards. Haha!
Excellent.
Okay, fantastic. So for this, all allies deal with damage with extra attacks and over penetration. Okay, let's move the front line onto Abelard.
If I may.
And force everyone to move that away. Which didn't do a whole lot, did it?
No, it only kind of moved those two.
At your beck and
Oh well.
call. It will be done. An exemplary strike.
Oh, very nice.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Let's stick her into cover
I am a navigator.
and further buff
not a
Abelard.
servitor.
Huh. You give an extra turn to the servitor that missed the turn. Okay, Heinrichs.
Everyone, step
Up
aside.
you come.
Show me what you can do.
Let's see to it.
So, he now has both fire and bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately suffers 4 additional damage over time.
For the throne's glory,
Yeah, let's try that then.
I feel power surging.
Whoa!
Oh!
So it's one massive hit then.
Yeah, holy shit.
Okay, yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Running binaric override.
Have him buff everyone. And let's mark the skull.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the front line has really moved now
Yep.
to that side of the map. Repair protocols.
They can do a bit of healing.
I shall not fear.
Yep.
Nothing I can't do.
In we go.
Yep. Buff the shit out of them.
Not a problem for me.
Magenta can have another go, I think.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Sounds good.
I'll do it.
Nice.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Okay. So now for Abelard's go. He's going to cleave them
Very nice.
Indeed.
and taunt as well. In order to ensure. Is that a 4% hit chance?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'd say calm down, but don't.
Yeah, no. Get riled up, if anything.
Computation failed. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends
Oh, yeah, that okay. I was wondering, why can't I attack? But that's because it wasn't actually his turn. It's still
Yes.
Argenta's turn.
I fear not.
Now it's his turn.
Yeah.
request approved.
Okay.
Running binary venerate you machine spirits. Request approved.
Right.
It's fine.
Pascal can do his thing.
Yep.
All our frontliners are buffed. Buff Maximilian, because you never know.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
Buff
around.
Heinrichs. And in fact,
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Heinrichs can have another go.
Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Okay. Damage with ranged attacks.
I'm afraid not. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's move that on to Cassia's thing. All target area
I
bonds
am
are
a
doubled.
navigator,
Ah,
not a
let's
servant.
improve the zone.
Yeah.
Abelard's
Nice.
holding the hell of the line.
He really is, isn't he?
Like, he's decided
God damn
that's as far as anyone gets.
Yep. Here, but no further.
The Emperor is on our side.
That's a flank, that is.
Naturally.
Ah, he parried.
Bastard.
I don't actually have a line of sight, do I? No.
I
That's
won't
fine.
object to it.
Will you stop that? I just came onto the ship to have a quick look. I didn't expect this.
I wonder if you kill the mad tech priests when you're coming in, if the fights are easier.
My purposes.
One does have to wonder. I have a little buff for Skull.
Absolutely not.
And a little buff for you, sister. And in the meantime, Abelard.
My time is now.
Go nuts.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Oh. And Pascal gets another go.
Yep.
He can destroy this bloody speaker.
Hannah says, is this a result of you allowing them to burn Prometheum, or it's something else? I think this is its whole own jazz.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
You spotted
Secret door?
Oh, hell.
Good man.
He just
In the
keeps
middle
on
of combat.
giving.
Right. I know who I'm playing when we do Rogue Trader. Oh, you missed a bit, Han. Yeah, no, so we found a void ship floating in the void. And so we thought we'd have a little look. Yeah. And it's full of mad tech priests.
It will be done.
So good.
He's like the Duracell bunny.
He just keeps going. We need an Abelard aboard our ship. As an ally, though, not an enemy.
See, now who's asking for a lot?
Nah.
I refuse.
Yeah, Hannah says Abelard is carrying this team. He's really doing a good job of it, yeah. There's one other speaker.
Vile machine.
Anna says Owl Ballard.
Owl Ballard.
Yeah. The joke there for anybody watching is that in our pirate D&D campaign that we're currently playing, there's some big barbarian-looking dude called Owlbear. And so, yes.
Oh, come on.
Target well struck. Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh no. He's been
I'll put my
slightly annoyed.
Yeah.
Be gone.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, it's just the Vox Skull now.
Yes.
Nothing I can't do.
Which is a machine. And therefore... Thanks,
Oh
Pascal.
my god.
Thanks a lot.
Not my specialty.
Like, come on, man. It's the last enemy. It has 1 health left.
Too easy.
You just had to nudge it.
And you go and overcharge your plasma. Ah. Cursed. This entire place is cursed.
Really is. Oh, don't forget the secret door.
Yes.
Join me in prayer. Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
There we go.
Oh,
A provocateur's helmet. Minus 10 perception against this character. God damn it. This isn't even where we're going yet.
Pay attention.
no, this was just... Oh,
Cast your eye.
Oh!
Never doubt me. Sins hidden in the heart turn to decay.
I will find
Your seneschal is always there for you.
whoever got this ship done for.
We should deal with this.
oh,
The Emperor favors me today.
And I'm gonna turn them into an inexpensive kebab.
This ocular implant is a worthwhile investment.
Take heed, RogueTrader.
I'm restless.
Okay.
I better myself through my service.
all right.
Now what's through this goddamn door? This better have been worth it.
It's not going to be, you know that.
Now, inevitably, the reward to difficulty ratio is always buggered in these kinds of things.
Yep.
Okay. Magus Tiberius Mala. Ha! The air in the room is permeated by a wild mixture of miasmas, both mechanical and biological in origin. Blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene. All these smells blend together into such a thick stench it is almost palpable. Just as the air here is a mad tangle of odors, the device in front of you is a mishmash of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. In all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component, a heavily augmented man whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine, dozens of wires piercing his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids cover this man's entire body, but his eyes are open and his gaze is keen. His gaze is turned towards you, devoid of surprise or deference. Who are you, disturbing the peace of holy martyrs in the home of our grief? What do you want? There's a lot here.
There is.
You have been consumed by madness, or worse, chaos saucer in a way. The symbols your brethren protect themselves with are symbols of chaos. Your knowledge is lacking, invader. Those are secret holy symbols imparted to us by the Omnisire. How else would my tech comrades have survived if not for their protection? How many of us were devoured by evil? Even looking at this creature unnerves me. Magos, speaks with your brother. Let's find out what happened here. After the brief exchange of binary greetings, the tech priest's vox barks out. You have been identified and recognized, Tech Sentinel. I express my sympathy for your malfunctions. May the Omnisire strengthen your data vows, requesting information about the status of the blessed ship. Ship? There is no ship. There is only purgatory. A world of evil made to harrow and torture those who follow the Omnisire. It has already killed many of my brethren, but those who remain are strong, so very strong. We will keep the corruption of the machine at bay. I will hold it back. I have accepted a higher calling, the only one among my brethren to do so, as they keep the evil at bay with prayers and sacred symbols engraved into their traitorous flesh. I take this evil inside of me. I imbibe it as one does water, but it can do me no harm, for I am the eye of sanctity. I am the sacred filter, the link that protects other parts of the machine from its caustic taint. And for as long as I remain here, the corruption will not prevail. This statement is false. I am registering corruption in this unit identical to that surrounding us. I am registering a violation of the cleansing protocol, which dictates steering the ship into the heart of the nearest star for the purposes of cleansing annihilation. I am registering betrayal of the sacred machine spirits placed in charge of those weak in faith. The man looks at his comrade and replies with a long series of clicks in Technolingua. Permission to use the sacred language has been revoked. Impurity will not be permitted to enter the pure speech of Binaric. Your mortal shell will soon exhaust its vital energies. Pray mutely while you still have the time. What evil are you talking about? The great evil that pervades the universe, tempting with the unattainable, seducing with false knowledge. Evil has many names, but its essence remains the same. It was evil that trapped us here, but we were stronger. Wake up! All the signs are clearly... wake up! All the signs are clear as day. You and your brethren have fallen prey to the forces of chaos, and you don't even realize it. The man's eyes clear for a moment. They still lack understanding, but there is a hint of surprise. He slowly looks around the room, at the ecstatic priests, at his own mangled body. His vox hisses, as if he is struggling to say something. Suddenly, the mingled stench of this room is drowned out by the sharp, piercing smell of ozone and grease. You sense that the nauseating atmosphere that prevailed in this room has condensed into a single point of evil in the depths of the ship, and it is now hurtling towards you. That's a forge fiend. That's a forge fiend.
That is a forge fiend. Holy shit. And it has mobs with it. Oh, goddamn.
Incidentally, are you getting Homeward Cataclysm vibes?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Shit. Ah.
Okay. Cassia back. Abelard, front. Very, very front.
You got this, Chief. You got this. I believe in you.
Don't believe in Abelard. Believe in me, who believes in Abelard. Where does Pascal go in all this? There is very little cover, but here's no bad. The sister could, in theory, do some damage to this thing.
In theory.
In theory. Okay. And we are left holding onto our dicks.
Yeah. Hannah says, I feel you may have bitten off a bit more than you were expecting to chew here.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, abandoned ship, what's in there? Not this.
Yeah, they said we need some of that spiral power.
Row, fight the power. Okay.
Jesus.
Abelard.
Insist, Lord Captain.
At your beck and call.
Grab that thing's attention and don't let go. Okay. It attacks when attacked?
Victory is it?
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
Well, we're almost dead.
Yep. And knocked down, which means we're missing a go.
Indeed.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, Yannick says just embrace chaos. It's the path of least resistance. Never. There's no profit in chaos.
Holy shit. That's a problem.
Yep.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
That's a real problem.
And I was kind of relying on us going second, actually.
Yep.
Which we were. Heinrichs loses an entire 2 goes now. As well.
Oh, yeah, shit, because he's got to buff up and everything.
Okay. Okay.
Doubt is for the weak.
Pray to the Emperor.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Pray to the Emperor from... Do I expose her for more damage?
Yeah, I think you might have to.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Okay. Let's do this. Try not to hit Pascal. It's easier said than done, actually.
Yeah.
Without deeds, worthless. None can escape the Emperor's.
Okay, that's the skull done. No, he just killed us.
Yep. What the hell?
Holy shit, what the fuck?
It only attacks in the direction it's looking at.
Right.
So it attacks... So we were just that unlucky, I think.
Yeah.
It will be done.
Oh well. Okay. We're just gonna have to fight.
Yeah, you just gotta go for it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
He turned there.
He did turn there.
Shot his own guy, but he definitely turned.
Yeah. Oh shit. Actually did a little bit of damage.
Hmm.
He is a machine.
Yeah, a demon engine. Oh, Yannick says when you die, or do you come back with something on you different, like augmetics?
No, you just get injured.
Yeah, you come back with a large wound, which you can only remove on the ship.
Okay. Well, on the plus side, I wish I had at least, like, put all my buffs on Abelard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put the rear line over there. All attacks by allies inflict the overwhelmed.
I am a navigator, not a
Okay.
servant.
He is buffed, she is not.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Alright.
At your beck and call. Great hair. Sure hair.
Well, I got him to attack his own dudes twice.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Right? God damn it.
At least they're knocked down.
Yeah.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Oh.
See, when she can get a full attack off, it's good.
Yeah.
Victory is imminent.
Jesus, go Abelard.
He held the fucking line. Although,
Didn't he just?
for what it's worth, it's Genta that did the most damage there.
Yes, yeah.
So, you know,
Reduced to dust.
No,
being
well done, Sid.
fair.
Request approved.
Let's hunt down this skull.
Yep.
But yeah, our RogueTrader and Heinrichs just got absolutely just knackered.
Yeah, completely buggered there.
Get me a target.
Like, he didn't even have the chance to buff.
Let's see to it.
Smite your enemies.
No, very unfortunate.
Oh well.
Yep. And shoot the servitor.
Ow. Ow.
We shall prevail.
So, yes, we now have a crippled arm, Yannick.
Yeah. So minus 20 to our weapon skill and ballistic skill.
Follow my lead.
I did it.
The empty shell of a demon engine. It was this creation, a horrifying mix of real space technologies and the deranged powers of the warp that disrupted the ship's systems and twisted the tech priests' minds. The man's mutilated body is racked by wave after wave of convulsions. Evil. That was evil incarnate. Evil. The corruption that watches us day and night. Suddenly he raises his head and looks at you straight in the eye. You have banished the evil. You tried to warn me, but I was deaf. The ship, Kiavagama, it followed us from there. Oh shit.
Balls.
Oh no. Kiavagama, is this where the ship is from? Yes, he whispers. The ship and the planet. The traitors among our brethren, tormenting the sacred mechanisms, letting corruption into their systems. They turn that which is holy into the unholy. And they set these new, twisted machines on us, their tech comrades. We managed to flee, but one of the monsters found its way into the ship. A tear appears in the corner of his eye. He thrashes frantically in the mess of wires piercing his body. We fought. We cut off one module after another, as one cuts away rotting flesh, but it followed. Its invisible influence, its corruption it exuded, it claimed us one by one. The crew were merely humans of flesh and blood. They were so weak, they succumbed so easily. We could not save them from evil, so we gave the ship to the darkness among the stars. But the darkness came for us too. In this last module, where we intended to make our last stand, then I sacrificed myself. I became a filter, a stopper against the corruption emanating from the machine. I succumbed. The corruption came for our souls, the corruption of Kiavagama. Traitors. With the last of his efforts, he rasps. The fabricator sensor. It all started with him. He was the one who let this taint into the sacred code. He was the one who doomed our brethren. He was the one who spawned the steel monstrosities in the surface of our planet. Rest in peace. You will be avenged. I was part of a great force that drives the universe. I do not fear the cold of death. A whizzing breath escapes the man's chest. Then his eyes close. And he dropped some loot. A chest, as a matter of fact. Requires heretical. This wireless glow gains a psychic power which allows you to sacrifice wounds to immediately teleport. That's actually really cool.
None shall stand in my way.
A freaking forge fiend.
I am worried about going to that forge world now. We're going to be fighting hell drakes and fucking all sorts, man.
That was not a brilliant expedition, I think.
Yeah, no.
Like, we were not expecting a lot of the traps in here, and we got really buggered. Really buggered.
Yep. Goddamn.
Goddamn indeed. But Kiavagama is trouble.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. What's this route?
Hmm.
But yeah, so we're gonna have to chart an entire path all the way
Yeah.
to our core planets one by one. Huh.
Ah.
What's that Zab Brannigan quote?
Oh,
This is a route with some chest hair.
that's the one, yeah.
What happened to the ship that, what do you call it? The Arbiters were on about.
Ooh. Dunno, actually.
So that's Kiava Gamma. So the ship actually made its way all the way here.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Cradle of Kepri. The Tomb King?
Right.
I'm curious, what happens if we chart a deadly course?
Oh, that's what those squiggly warp lines are.
So what happens if we make a deadly warp jump?
I imagine we might get attacked by demons on the ship or something.
I call that in-flight entertainment, boys.
Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirit's irascibility and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe the anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured. Lord Captain, I have done as you commanded. Everything has been prepared for your ritual for Mistress Gibella. A select few upper deck officers are ready to leave their posts and attend this formal gathering to praise your lordship's name. We can begin at your convenience. Splendid, Danrock. Summon my illustrious officers. It will be done. I shall signal to the servants and notify the invited parties immediately. Let us demonstrate to Mrs. Gibella how strong a vessel's spirit of camaraderie truly is. Like, I feel these are coming a bit too fast. Another watch aboard the Void ship has come to an end. The Lord Captain, having given his final orders for the day, retired to his chambers for some divine rest. However, the RogueTrader's slumber was disturbed by horrific nightmares plaguing his mind. Fate wrenched the Lord Captain out of the clutches of his agonizing warp dreams, only for him to witness the nightmares seeping through the flimsy membrane of the Gellerfield and taking physical shape in the ship's Sanctum Sanctorum. To battle! So I guess that's your answer. You jump through the warp blindly. Shit happens.
Yes. So the ship itself took damage. And now our walls are bleeding.
Are they?
Yeah, turn around 180. You see the blood there?
Lower deck rabble. Alright.
Submit and you'll die quickly.
I will fight foremost.
Demonette.
Am I meant to fight all that solo? Because I
maybe.
can't.
Yeah, maybe reinforcements come?
Help?
Not a problem for me.
Because this is not the kind of stuff I had in mind.
Vile delights beckon you! Don't touch me!
Ah.
Protect me.
See, now I wish it was a combat build.
Yep. See, this was one of the concerns I had about being soul buffer, is when we had to do like one-on-ones and duels.
fucking demonettes.
Ah.
Well, I think that's a reload, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that's... Unless you somehow beat this, which... Abelard, thank
Abelard's here. The problem
Okay.
is he's gonna have to fight his way through everyone.
He can do it. I have faith. Shotgun him and then move back.
Already done.
I can't move back after a shotgun them.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
Indeed. At your beck and call. I took care of this one. A tactically sound approach.
I'm gonna try to like weave around them.
Yep.
Keep dodging, lad.
I can't stand it. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
He's holding up.
Right.
Minds exist only to be broken.
Nice.
My ears are ringing.
I can handle this.
Oh, sister's
Right.
here. Can I? Ha! Suck it, demon spawn.
Reduced to dust.
Lord Captain, I'm here.
As the Emperor commands.
Right, get that shotgun out and start clearing the deck.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Huh. That was an unexpected amount of precision there.
Right.
Oh, would you look at that?
Suits my purposes.
Abelard, you serve me,
Nothing I can't do.
and you are fully buffed, and it's your finest hour.
Follow my lead.
I'm gonna also recite an ancient Terran prayer specifically for this situation. Begone, thoughts.
It will be done.
He gone thoughts.
I took care of this.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Absolutely beautiful. What a follow-up.
One fewer target.
Oh,
God damn, Abelard.
legend, legend.
My place is at the fore.
Absolute
Victory is
beast.
imminent.
Never before in the Imperium's history.
No matter the cost. Reduced to dust.
Has there been a more worthy servant of the Emperor?
One fewer target.
You may think that Space Marines are the true heroes of the 41st millennium, and you are wrong.
Like reduced to dust.
He's not done yet, ladies and gentlemen.
He just keeps going.
I took care of this one.
Oh!
God damn.
At your beck and call.
It wasn't even his turn.
No. Holy shit. Hannah says that Abelard should be made a Knight of the Order of the Bath.
Reduced to dust. One fewer
Fucking hell. Come on, son.
Yeah, you'd better run. I love how this turned from an unmitigated disaster to the Abelard Hour. Can we appreciate that for a second?
I will bathe this battlefield.
I'm just relieved it was him that came first.
As the Emperor commands.
Well,
holy shit.
I am impressed.
I won't tolerate.
I'm actually impressed. Like,
Right?
he came in here, ran over here. We buffed him. Killed 2 demon heads, 3 people in here, came around here and just started just chaining everything.
Fucking amazing. Like, holy shit.
Legend. Goddamn legend.
Yep.
Can we have like a series of like Chuck Norris style memes for Abelard?
Right. A snake bit Abelard, but after several days of wreathing in agony, the snake died.
Now I was thinking more of the Primarchs were created by the genes of the Emperor himself, who was in turn created from the genes of Abelard.
Oh, goddamn.
Never before has such a Chad graced the Imperium of Man.
Oh.
Oh. There's a magnetic storm raging above this planet, and it blurs the gaze of the Augur array. Only a truly powerful diviner machines can see through the currents of the magnetic fluctuations in their blessed vigils and discover the mysteries of this Emperor-forsaken planet. Maybe we will return here one day. Huh. What an odd thing to say.
Right.
Something's going to redirect us here?
Possibly, yeah.
We weren't supposed to be here. I made a crazy warp jump. The ruins of this ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, an entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome systems failed and left behind is this city, a ghost that never managed to become a proper colony of the Imperium.
Okay.
Oh. Can we do all of this, or?
I think we can, yeah. There's nothing stopping us.
Well, let's gather supplies first, just in case.
Yeah.
Provisions, mechanical creations, range weaponry, and a uniform kit. Yeah. Alright.
Very nice.
Drain the fuel.
Yep.
Actually, no. Send out a crew to explore the temple district. Because 2 holy gifts is great, actually.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and blessed bolter casings.
Oh.
Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit. Oh, shit.
Oh.
That's good.
Yes. Now.
Drain the remaining fuel. And let's explore the palace too. A ghost, like an Eldar ghost sword. That is an Eldar, like a. Holy shit! That's awesome.
Nice.
A lavishly decorated estate of the local ruler towers over a rows of featureless bunkhouses. Several explorers perished from the cleverly hidden tripwires into the courtyard, but after losing their companions, the team easily disarmed the remaining traps in the estate. Anything of value had been promptly delivered to the RogueTrader's vessel. The Lord Captain was even given an exquisite sword found in a secret cache that once belonged to the mansion's owner. Oh, and a profit factor, actually.
Oh.
Wow. Well, that, my friends, is what I call a very successful expedition.
Yeah, very. Not like that bloody void ship.
2 plasteel. Not worth it.
Nope.
Right.
Yeah.
With that, I don't think anything will ever top, frankly, what Abelard just did today. So
No,
why even bother?
Yeah, no, he did an amazing thing.
Oh, shit. Now that is a cause for some chest hair.
let's reduce some of the chest hair, please.
I'm shocked we stood our ground against 2 demonettes, actually.
Right. Like, holy crap. I was not expecting that. Oh, dear.
That was good. That was really good.
That was very good. Really fun.
And here's the thing, you could argue, because nothing really happened to the ship. And we got a bunch of loot out of it.
Yeah, it took a little bit of damage. But other than that, yeah. The bolt casing on the sister.
Yes. Where is
it? Their second row on the right, yeah.
When the target successfully hits with a Shiggle's shot, it slows the enemy. Might as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we also got an actual ghost sword. Which only she can use it?
Yes, because she's got the proficiency.
Wish I could give it to Abelard.
Oh
well.
God damn.
Well, this man, this is what peak performance looks like.
Yep.
And it's it's a 170-year-old man with a stick.
He's got that granddad energy.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, yes. You wanna...
Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, thank you everybody for joining us today. We've had a good time exploring the void. Spent a fair bit of time talking to our crew, getting things sorted.
I think tomorrow is going to be very much exploration heavy.
Yeah, we're going to be going around doing some shit, trying to figure out this sector of the galaxy. So please join us then. If you want to catch up on any of our VODs, we've got a YouTube channel at the R&D Experience, so please join us there. We also have Blue Sky and Twitter handles at the same name, so join up to them to be kept in the loop about what we're doing. And yeah, thank you to Hannah and Yannick for joining us in the chat today. Much appreciated. And I think that is everything.
Yeah, it was again, it was the Abelard day today, frankly. Everybody else struggled.
MVP right there. So, yeah.
Captain Titus, my ass.
Right? Stand aside. Captain Titus, I sleep.
Abelard, real shit. And with that, we're done.
Yeah, we'll wish you a good evening.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.